Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream. It is the Springboks up in Scotland, and we're looking forward to a really fantastic game here between the two sides. Starting a little bit earlier than scheduled, but we're just going to run through this game leading up to the start of the game in about an hour's time from now. So do let me know in the comment section who you guys are backing today and who you think is going to win this game. Hopefully South Africa can get back to another phenomenal win here today. But let me know, I do have a poll up on the channel as well. Currently, I ask who will come out on top. Scotland by 1 to 10, Scotland 11 to 20, Springboks 1 to 10, and then Springboks by 11 to 20. So 64% have said that the Springboks will win it by 11 to 20, 29% said Springboks by 1 to 10, and then also Scotland by 11 to 20, it's 7%, and then 3% by 1 to 10 points. Right, so just had a comment that Barry says, you sound like a robot, what's going on? Let's see if I can sort it out. Let me know in the comment section if it's still the same, guys. Otherwise I need to fix this real quickly. Right, but anyway, it is about an hour to kick off, and hopefully we can get into a really good discussion as to who you guys think is going to win and what the scoreboard will be. Right, so something's wrong with the mic, says Barry, so we will go out just for a second, guys, and then we will be back.
Right, let me know if the sound is better, guys. Not sure what is gonna happen, but let me just know in the comments section if that is sorted now or not. Hopefully it is better. Let me know if the sound has improved at all, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to leave this and get back. 100% Sichuan van sale. Right, so yeah, sound is back on, and as you guys can see, I'm sweating already. So we'll see how the rest of this game pans out. Um, yeah, let's go and have a look through the team lineups for today's game. We'll start with the South African side because obviously most of the supporters are from South Africa. So yeah, let's start with them. So for South Africa, they brought back Willie Leroux on the fullback. Jesse Creel gets another shot at on the right winger. Lukanya and Damian Dialendi will keep that formidable centre combination going, and they truly are becoming one of the better centre combinations in world rugby at the moment. And in Makazola Mapimpi, first time ever playing against Scotland, he has scored against every single country that he's played against. So, yeah, let's see if Makazola Mapimpi can get a try or two today. I wouldn't bet against it at all. And then Elton Yankees and Herschel Yankees at 9 and 10 today, which will be very, very interesting to see what is going to happen. Elton Yankees being picked ahead of Andre Pollard. His form hasn't been great lately, and therefore Elton Yankees do get an opportunity to showcase his talents today. He is up against a very formidable fly-off in Finn Russell. Both players are very attack-minded players, and I heard by what I've heard, the weather conditions are pretty decent here at Murrayfield. So looking at the forwards real quickly, we've got Dwayne Vermeulen, Kwagga Smith, and Sia Kulisi. Same loose trio that played last week. Then Franco Mostert comes in to the side, along with Eben Etzebeth and Trevor Nyakane, Bongi Bunambi, and Oxnard in the front row. And yeah, lots of talks about the front row this whole week. Trevor Nyakane, Bongi Bunambi, Oxnard, and Mo Harber, and Kitsov and Marks also been dubbed as probably the two best front rows in world rugby. There was a little bit of a discussion on that, whether Dyke Furlong and the likes of Andrew Porter and Rob Herring aren't better. But you'll never know until they play each other. I know there will be a massive debate around that throughout the course of the off-season as well, until they finally meet. Then on the bench, we've got Malcolm Marx, Steven Kitshoff, Vincent Kok, Gregor Townsend, Jasper Wiese, Kobus Reiner, Andre Pollard, and Francois Steyn. So Francois Steyn will be playing off the bench again today. So it will be interesting to see whether they're going to use him at inside centre or whether they're going to play him on fullback again later on. And then we might even see Andre Pollard at inside centre today. We know that him and Elton Jantjies performed really well together against the All Blacks in that last test between them, where Andre Pollard definitely looked pretty in form in that inside channel. Then Kobus Reiner, we know, has been in great form coming off the bench last week and changing the game for us. Jasper Wiese was quite exceptional as well against the Wales. Lua de Jager coming off the bench today. So it's going to be all to play for here at Murrayfield today. And then just going to go through a few more comment sections here. Rowan Nell says, I won $1 million on Fortnite. Do you want some money? Yeah, you can pass it on, man, anytime. And then Dia Khan says, hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Guru. How's it going, Dia? I hope you're well. And then Dani van Rensburg says, blurry quality. So let's see if we can sort that out. It might be something to do with the connection for this one. So yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to sort that, but let's see if we can sort anything out, if possible. So you guys should just let me know if it does improve at all. So I've changed it now. Let's see if it's any better now, guys. Let me know in the comment section, but it could just be a connection error. The internet, since load shedding, has been quite crappy. So yeah, it might just be that. Right, so let's see how the poll is progressing there on the channel as well. We've got 61% saying the Boks by 11 to 20 and 25% 1 to 10, while 5 and 9% says Scotland is going to do it by 1 to 10 and 11 to 20. Let me know or vote there in the poll or what you guys think is going to be the outcome of this game. Donovan Murray says, time to get drunk and watch the Boks win. And then Riyad Rhoda says, who's your favorite for this match? Obviously, I'm going to go with the Springboks to win this, Riyad, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really close. And yeah, I've put the Boks up for about 10 points for today. So anything between, let's say, 3 and 10 points. I don't think, well, given the weather conditions for today's game, we might even have a bigger score. Dia Khan says, Mr. Guru, choice between Francois Steyn or Willie le Roux. So, yeah, as bad as Willie has been, one have to remember that he is a valuable player in Jock's side. He's got a lot of faith in him. Russ has got a lot of faith in Willie le Roux as well. His form hasn't been great, but maybe that little bit of rest that he had would have proven to be good, and he will come back a much better player. So I would still prefer Willie at this stage at fullback, but whether he's going to grind it out until the next World Cup, that will have to be wait and seen, as there is the likes of Apelile Fassi and Warwick Geland that is coming through very nicely for the Springbok side. But given for today's choice, with Willie le Roux available, I would definitely go with Willie le Roux at fullback. He does have a great attacking mind, and even though he makes a hell lot of mistakes as well, I do believe that we need to give him a chance at fullback, like we're giving Elton Jantjies an opportunity here at fly-off today. Mark Dante says Boks by 10 plus today. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see what the outcome of this game is going to be. Let me know in the comment section who you guys think is going to win this game, and then also who you guys think is going to score the tries for the Springboks today. Will it be a forward contested battle today, or will we see South Africa backline run a little bit more today. Rowan L says, hi, Guru, how's it going? Rowan, hope you're well. And then LaRue is a liability, says Mark Dunphy. Yeah, as much as he's a liability, he can change the game in our favor as well, Mark. So, yeah, it's like I say, give the guy a chance, man. I know Francois Steyn has been brilliant last week and will probably be more consistent at fullback, but we need that little bit of magic, and maybe he can just bring us that little bit of magic. And then Sharkbrain says, no, not that Billy is useless. Fussy is 10 times better than Billy. So, yeah, I know a lot of people want to see Fussy in that fullback jersey. I'm one of them. But patience, patience. He will get his run on next year. I'm sure, very much sure. We will have the incoming tour next year, early in, just before the Rugby Championship. And I'm sure that Ablile Fassi will get the opportunity, but it would be probably more likely off the wing than at fullback, because it seems to be the way that the coaching system is going to go with him. But who knows? He might just have a phenomenal season again next for the Sharks, and he can slot in at that fullback position. Kevin Lynn says, greetings, Guru. While Scotland at home is always an absolute pleasure. This should be a fantastic game. Great venue, great occasion. Go Bokke. And I'm one for this one. Scotland at BT Murrayfield has always been a tough outcome for South Africa. And today I don't think it's going to be much different. We've always managed to struggle at Murrayfield against this side, especially throughout the first half, and then get a breakthrough in that second half. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really great to see these two teams clash, especially after Scotland beat Australia in emphatic fashion last week. Farid Khan says our forwards will be the key. I also had the idea that our forwards will be key for this one, but yeah, now that it's a good day, good weather here at Murrayfield, it should be quite an entertaining running rugby game, especially with the likes of Finn Russell and Elton Yankees there. So Sharkbrain says the problem is these coaches are selfish. Fussy didn't play for the Boks or in the URC. And yeah, you're quite right, Sharkbrain. He hasn't had much game time. He might be a little bit rusty. That's maybe why they're not using him as a starter in this game. But I mean, at some stage, you will have to give the guys an opportunity to play. So maybe it was there to build some experience, get used to the Springbok structure, get him to play now after the end of year tour, and then from there, build on that confidence and get him game fit, get him match fit, and then from there on, let him start the games. That will be quite interesting to see how it goes as well. Donovan Murray says, what is your opinion on the amount of SA players in the Scottish team? So, yeah, again, only 3 players from South Africa in the match 23 of Scotland. And we can quickly, I think, go through the Scotland side for today as well. So you've got Stuart Hawke, Rufus McLean, Chris Harris, Matt Scott, Duan van der Merwe, Finn Russell, and Ali Price in the back line. So that leaves us with Duan van der Merwe as a South African player. We know how brilliant Stuart Hawke is, international, brilliant quality player. I'm quite interested in to see how Rufus McLean will fare against the Springbok defence today, because that guy has impressed me in the URC. He's impressed me in that game that they played, the opening game that they played against Tonga, although Tonga's not that great, but he's got a step on him, so we better watch out for Rufus McLean. And then Chris Harris, we know, is a quality player. I don't know too much about Matt Scott, though, so it will be interesting to see how he steps up. And then obviously Ali Price has been the in-form scrum off in European rugby this year, along with Finn Russell at fly-off, so it's going to be very interesting. And then looking at the forwards, we've got Matt Ferguson, Jamie Ritchie, Nick Haining, Grant Gilchrist, Sam Skinner, Xander Ferguson, Stuart McAnally, and Pierre Schumann. So that brings us to one more South African in that starting lineup in Pierre Schumann. I mean, South Africa had all the chances in the world to get this guy to play for South Africa, and they basically blew it. So here he is playing for Scotland now. He's a quality player, and really looking forward to see how he matches with his former teammate in Trevor Nyakane today. And then obviously that selection that really baffled me is the fact that Nick Heining is at the number 6 jersey in the place of Hamish Watson, who is on the bench here. So, yeah, I don't think that was the right decision from Gregor Townsend. I think they should have started Hamish Watson and Jamie Ritchie, but I guess they got some plans in that second half. So it's going to be quite interesting to see. And then the bench, Ewan Ashman, Jamie Barty, Ollie Kebble, another South African. So that brings us up to 3. So there's not too many South Africans in that starting lineup. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been Carl Steyn starting. It could have been Hugh Jones starting. So definitely not so many South Africans in this match 23 as a lot of people expected. But what is interesting, having Adam Hastings and Blair Kinghorn on that bench together with Hamish Watson. So expect a massive onslaught from Scotland, especially in that second half. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how South Africa is going to try and neutralize them for that. Let's see the next comment. Johannes Payne says South Africa score try will be Ruan van der Merwe and Pierre Schumann. So you think both of them will be scoring, Johannes? So Pierre Schumann and Ruan van der Merwe very likely to have a massive impact in this game, especially up front. The more beef you've got up front to match South Africa, the better. And then Laurie Arnold says Paul Williams clued up Welsh Rugby Guru says Boks by 10. No way Scotland will manage the best forward back in the world. That is possible. You know, like I said, Boks by 10 today. I've got them on my Super Brew for 10 points as well today. So definitely right up there with the prediction. Mark Dante says, as a neutral in this game, I really like Kwagga Smith. I saw some clips. He's a really powerhouse. Where did he come from? Apologies, as I don't know anything about him. So, Mark, Kwagga was a specialist sevens player, and he really set the sevens alight, and then decided to play for the Lions in the Super Rugby, trying to get that national call up for the Springboks. And now he's here and he's doing a great job. He's currently playing in Japan in the top league. So, a valuable player. I wish the Sharks can go and buy him. That there was rumors about it a while back, so I wouldn't mind having him at the Sharks. There, Juan van Sale says, had enough tight games, time for a huge win. I don't think it's going to be the case, Johan. To be quite honest, we haven't seen the Springboks run away with a game basically all year, except for the ones against Argentina and Georgia. All the other games have been really close, or we got trashed. We won't mention the Australia game, but it's not going to be like that. I don't think so. I hope so. It would be remarkable if we can really get a big score here today, but I just can't see that happening. Apple says, hello, Guru, how's it going, Apple? And then Sharks Brain says, so many Safas in that team, it's basically an SAA team. Oh, come on, Sharks Brain, it's only 3 players in the match 23. I mean, it can't, well, there can be more. There can be up to 5 or 6, I think, in that starting lineup, but definitely not so many South African players in that Scotland starting 23. Yuri Potgieter says, Kwagga comes from Middelburg. I played with him. We were together in a team. He's bloody good player on the ball and has a step. So, Yuri, I would... Middelburg in Mpumalanga, right? Is that correct? Right, Dirk Britt says kickoff time. So kickoff time is in about 40 minutes time, Dirk. So, still about 40 minutes to go before kickoff. Looking forward to this one. I think of all the games here, apart from the England game coming up, which I'm a little bit worried about, all of this has been really close so far. And I said it from the start, if we don't win all 3 tests here, I would see it as a failure, because with the team that we selected our best squad for this end of year tour. We didn't give the likes of Ian van Roos, Elrich Low, Edel van der Merwe, all those guys an opportunity to grow the South African side. So definitely any loss on this tour will, for me, be a failure. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of that as well. Then Mark Dante says that you report Hitler, thanks. And then is Argentina playing at the same time. So yeah, they will be playing Italy. Um, I'm expecting Argentina to win that game by at least 20 points, give or take. Shark Brand says Pierre Schumann can't go 80 minutes with two different Bok props. Yeah, no, I don't think Pierre Schumann will make it. I mean, that's why Ollie Kebble is there to come on as well, and then they also have the likes of who else is there that can come on to the field for them? So they've got Jamie Barty as well. So Jamie Barty will play a massive role in that second half. We know he is a phenomenal prop forward as well. Then Rowan L says, guys, get Swift Stream BC on Swift Stream. You can watch rugby. And then Shark Brain says, Boks ran away with that second Lions game. Yuri Potgieter says, I like the loose trip at the moment. Quagga all over the place. Kulisi actually plays now. And Dwayne is Mr. Consistent, our forwards and our loose trio. We have a solid team. Yeah, we've got a very solid team, you know. But what if Dwayne Vermeulen gets injured? I know there's Jasper Wisse. Peter Steff, the toy must still come back as well. So I would have loved to have seen Elrich Louw or Ian van der Roos get an opportunity just to tour the side. I mean, we've seen with Apelile Fassi hardly playing any game, getting that experience on the tour and everything. So I would have loved to have seen the same for Ian van der Roos and Elrich Louw maybe. Dia Khan says, Shark Brain fully agrees, sir. And then Johannes Payne says Scotland got the better South Africans. I wouldn't completely say that, Johannes. Duan on the wing, is he better than Mapimpi? Is he better than Kossi? Is he better than Cheslin Colby? Is he even better than Edwin van der Merwe at this stage? Or even Tyron Green for that matter. So you have to ask yourself, would he have slotted easily into the Springboks side? And my honest opinion is that he would have struggled to start for South Africa. And the same with Pierre. I mean, with the likes of Kitshoff and Vincent Koch and Trevor Nyakani, as well as Oxner Shear, those guys, would he have been given the opportunity to start on a regular basis? Aaron's Farber says Eben should be at his best today. Absolutely. We're looking forward to a massive game from Eben Etzebeth. If you look at the locks of Scotland, Grant Gilchrist and Sam Skinner, I don't think they're going to hold their own against the likes of Eben Etzebeth and Franco Mostert. I do believe that it's also one of the areas where we're going to be stronger than them, as well as at the inside centre, where they do have Matt Scott at inside centre. So I don't know if that's the right move for them, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, the last time we played, Scotland gave me a massive fright, so I wouldn't hold anything against that. Diakon says, I think Bockies will take this one by 10 points, gents, based on our good form. And then Barry says, discipline of Boks needs to be in song. That's something that we haven't discussed at all today. So we know that our discipline at times can be quite a little bit ill at times, but I do believe that we found a little bit of a structure going forward where we don't give away too many penalties, or we don't give away more penalties than our opposition. And that's going to be key here today as well. I don't think that we're going to be put under immense pressure at scrum time. I don't think we're going to struggle at line-out time. I do think that we will get over the advantage line quite easily with our running play, and defensively we will push them back. So I can see South Africa's discipline being right up there today. I don't know about you guys. Let me also know there. Sharkren says, I don't see these coaches growing any depth on this tour, and which is true. They haven't built any depth at all. Like I said, it might have given a little bit more experience to the likes of Apelile Fassi, but I would have loved to see a few other players in that side coming through as well. Then Rowan asked, are you going to be live for England, Australia? So I will be live for this one. I will be live for the All Blacks versus Ireland game, and I will be live for the England versus Australia game as well today. So plenty of rugby to come today, and looking forward to it all. I would love to see a little bit of history again made today between Ireland and the All Blacks. So I'm going to say Ireland to win that game against the All Blacks. May sound a little bit crazy, but they've done it before, and I think they will be fired up. the All Black side for me isn't as good as they used to be. They haven't been consistent, so I expect Ireland to actually win that game today. And I might be completely off, but there might be an opportunity there. Ganji Parisin says France, and then Walker DLLD says Scotland faces a threat, and those inside balls from Finn Russell are crazy. So it's like I said before, I do fancy their right winger Rufus McLean. He's got a step on him that will not shy away at all from Cheslin Colby. And if he gets the opportunity to get a little space, he's going to be very dangerous at times. So we need to cut down that inside passes, especially on the likes of Duan van der Merwe and Rufus McLean. I think the Lions abused that really throughout the Lions tour, where they wanted to do that inside passes to Duan van der Merwe, and we summed them up pretty decently. So whether it's going to be an influence again today, we'll have to wait and see. Modern Day Disciple says we have to win all three, especially England. They have been preparing for us. So, yeah, I definitely don't want Eddie Jones's England side to beat us at all. And if Australia was good enough, I would have said that they would beat England today, but I just can't see that happening. As good as Australia have been and beating us this year, but I honestly just can't see England losing to Australia today at home. Mark Weekly says, good afternoon from Gloucester. How's it going, Mark? Hope you're well. And then France, Anton Dupont. So here's a question for you guys, and I do think that I need to make a separate video for this at some stage. But there is quite a massive debate at this stage around who the best scrum half in world rugby is at the moment. And a lot of people say Anton Dupont is the best. A lot of people still think Aaron Smith is the best. South Africans will argue and say Faf de Klerk by a mile. Who do you guys think is the best scrum half at the moment in world rugby? Electrical Expert New Zealand says, hoe laat begin die game? So die game gaan begin in so halfuur, 30 minute van nou. Sharks Brain says the Springbok bench is very dangerous. Absolutely. We've got players to burn on that bench with Malcolm Mark, Steven Kitsoff, Vincent Cockloe de Jager, Jasper Wiese, and then Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard, and Francois Steyn on that bench for us. All jokes on the end, Boks with 22 points, says Johannes Spain. So let's hope that will be the case. And then Simslayer says, let's go Scotland. Diakan says, France, good in soccer, but not rugby, sir. And then M-Place asking, are you going to do the Australia-England game? Yes, I will be doing that in place. So all the rugby, Springboks against Scotland, New Zealand versus Ireland, and then Australia versus England. Sharkbrain says, even what about Mostert? When last did he even play? So Franco Mostert have been playing quite recently, Sharkbrain. If you can remember correctly, he was playing at number 7 for the Springboks before Kwagga Smith took over that duty. And since then, he has been coming off the bench quite regularly as well. So it's not that he haven't had game time at all. Ron asking again, are you going to be live for England, Australia? Yes, I will be, guys. Katima says, this team looks ready to conquer all. And then Yuri says, yes, Guru Middleburg and Pumalanga. And then M-Play says, my prediction for the Boks to win 29-20 today. I'll take that any day, M-Play. Definitely not gonna be too fussed if we win by that scoreline. Riyadh says, do you think the bench will make a big difference today? As always, Riyadh, I think it's because of our bench that we actually pulled that game off against Wales last week. And we might have had a little bit of luck. The bounce of the ball went our way. We had the spectator run onto the field that probably denied Wales a try. So, yeah, I do believe that our bench will make another massive impact today. And then Sharks Brain, can the Boks win another World Cup with the same team? They could. I think they can. My only concern at this stage is, will this team still be good after this World Cup? Because likes of Dwayne Vermeulen will be leaving. Who else? Well, it's actually a very good side, the South African side, because the players are still reasonably young. I know the likes of Dwayne Vermeulen and Francois Steyn and Makazole Mapimpi will probably not be there after this World Cup in 2023. But I mean, they're still valuable players. So yeah, maybe they've got a massive plan going forward, Sharks, man. But I am confident that we can do it. And yeah, I mean, we're beating the All Blacks on a regular occasion. We're not playing bad. We're doing well overseas. So, yeah, we can definitely do that. Diaz says, we our bench is extremely strong with Steyn and Pollard on it. And then Sharksbrain says, Finn Russell needs the ball to be flashy. If he's forced to defend, it won't do him any favours today. And then In Place also says, if Scotland lost to Australia, I think we would be seeing Fussy and those guys playing. I doubt it, In Place. I still think they came with a plan and they're sticking to it basically. When I saw that touring squad, I was so disappointed. I know a lot of you even followed my live stream on the day when the team was announced, and you all saw the disappointment that I had. But at the end of the day, this team or this squad that was selected was here to win every single game. So, yeah, I don't think Fassi might have started. Um, it's difficult to really predict what these guys are thinking from a South African point of view, because you don't know if they're trying to build any more players or whether they're happy with the squad that they've got. Diakan France is much better than Scotland at rugby, and for a long time we have regained our best levels. Have been going to beat the All Blacks. So yeah, I tend to disagree on that one. I watched the game between France and Argentina last week, and I must say I was very disappointed with the way France played. But France are rated higher than Scotland at this stage, and I did feel that France might be able to beat the All Blacks. But watching last week's game, I just can't see them. I don't know how they can stick around with the likes of Jarlybird and Intermac. They should either start Jarlybird or Intermac in that fly-off berth. But putting those two together at the moment is costing France dearly. You repeat that I think the backline should look like this. Rapol, if he was in form, Jan Serfontein and Colby and Mapimpi and Steyn at the back, Fassi to bench for time being. So looking at that side, Yuri, it's not a bad side, but I mean, Faf de Klerk back in form. It's been brilliant for South Africa. Pollard hasn't been, apart from his goal kicking and some mediocre performance lately, he's still, I think, the best fly-off that we currently have in South Africa. And then Serfontein, very valuable player. I would say Rowan Janssen van Rensburg as well. Don't forget Andre Estreisen as well, who's been phenomenal for the Harlequins. But yeah, Dialendi has proven himself worthy position at the moment. And I must say, truly deserving that midfield combination of and Dialendi at the moment. His thoughts on Kobus Reinach. So I was bitterly disappointed when he left for overseas. I mean, you guys all know I'm a big Sharks fan, and he used to play for the Sharks. So I was really disappointed when he left. But he's an exceptionally quality player, and I think he's probably the fastest scrum half we've had in a very, very long time. So definitely rates him right up there. Is he better than Faf de Klerk? This stage, maybe not, but he definitely has the potential to be the best at some stage in his career. I know he's getting a long teeth as well, but we always know they get better by time. Sharksman says England will beat Australia and lose to the Boks, says Sharksman. Let's hope that is the case. Dear Khan says France is the best rugby league, but their ranking is at bottom with Wor's brother. And then Electric Expert says Donkey. Sharksman says Kobus Reinach is the best scrum half in the world. Divan Fenter says Go Bokke. Donovan Murray says TJ Perenara best scrummy. So TJ Perenara for me is also a quite phenomenal player. I personally would rate Aaron Smith as the best at the moment. I watched Dupont play last week, and although he was brilliant at times, I just don't think he's the best. Johan van der Heever says Bokke. Johannes Spain says thanks Guru for the free games today. You are the best, no problem guys. Sharksman says love the commentary Guru. Let's get the show on the road. So kickoff will be in around 20 minutes from now. ZA says, "Ahoy, Mr. Guru, wat dink jy van die 3 jaar burgerskap reël? Ek persoonlik do not like it." So, yeah, he is referring to the 3-year eligibility rule that they are going to vote on, I, for one, are looking forward to having that rule being applied, because it will open up the door to so many Pacific Islanders that would have loved to have played for their country of birth, but at some stage got selected for one of the other teams and now haven't been selected for a while and will have the opportunity to represent the country of birth. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that ruling if they can vote in favour of it. ZA Walker says, I don't know, but I feel like Scotland will get the points first on the board. Yeah, so depending on who kicks it off, and yeah, I would say if South Africa kicks this game off, we are going to score first, and if Scotland, yeah, it's going to be a close one, but I do believe either first penalty of the game to one of the two teams that kicks the game off. Divan Fenter says, I hope Frans Steyn will come up and kick the box into the game. Griffith says, Kumbra and Bath, enjoy listening to you from Western Australia. Thank you for that one, Griff. And then Tuxter says, box forward look top notch, backs look sharp. Just need to have a good game plan for each opponent. So we know by now, Tuxter, that Jock Nienaber has set his mind on one game plan, and that's to kick the crap out of any team. So as long as that's going to work, and I think that saved us the game last week as well against Wales. Like I said, that 50-50 kicks high up into the air really made a difference there towards the end and put us on the front foot. So yeah, it is going to be interesting to see if we're going to have a game plan for each and every opponent in the future. Then Adam's father says Kitsov hits very hard, but if he gets hit hard by an opponent, he tends to shrink back. Yeah, I haven't noticed that quite yet, Adams, but I will definitely be looking at that today when he do come onto the field. Electric Expert New Zealand have given a $5 New Zealand donation. Thank you so much for that donation. Really appreciate it. And really, yeah, like I said, appreciate the donation. Sharksbane says, if Willie knocks on a ball today, I will lose my mind. And yeah, you can bet on Willie at least knocking one ball on. I don't know who of you guys watches the show, use it or lose it, but there was this one where Jean de Villiers said, I can throw any joke at Willie, he won't catch it. And I nearly break myself on that one. It was just so funny. Sim Slayer says, these Northern Hemisphere teams better pull up their socks. We can't have Southern Hemisphere teams win again. I don't know. I think we're going to see a Springbok victory today. I think Ireland might be the one team along with England to do one over the Southern Hemisphere sides today. Sim Slayer says the World Cup, and then Rowan says you got a donation. Yeah, I just got that. Thanks, Rowan. Electric Expert Newton says, Sharksbane says, if Billy knocks a ball today, I will lose my mind. Did mention that already. Tuxter says All Blacks are vulnerable on the fringes of the ruck, straight up the guts. So that's one area where they have been quite lacking. I don't think Dalton Papali'i is quite the player that they're making him off to be. Same with Akira Ioane. They do have their faults, and they need to really address that. Well, if you look at Peter Steph when he moved to the flank forward, he was extremely exposed on a day against England. And then since then, he's become probably one of the best loose forwards in world rugby. So you just never know. Diakan, in the history of rugby, has always been exceptional in the World Cup. 1999, 2007, 2011. We have won a lot of tournaments of Six Nations, and we are currently sixth in the world rankings. We are referring to France. So, yeah, France right up there, guys. I just don't know if they're going to be able to beat the All Blacks next weekend. Not based on their performance last week. Barry says, congrats on the donation, Guru. Thank you, Barry. Then Emplay says, remember Ruan Dreyer at scrum time? Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those guys. Ruan Dreyer, I think, was an exceptional player at a time and then just kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened to him, but he definitely lost his form after that period of time where the Lions were so dominant. And I can see the same happening to Carlos Sardi at the moment. Such a good young prospect, now just kind of disappearing at the moment. And also currently 6th in world ranking or gradually rising. Scotland is lower in the rankings. And then Gregory Grant says, I believe South Africa and Argentina will win today. I hope Australia will win, and I pray that Ireland will win. So that coming from a big Ireland fan today. How's your Leinster kit, by the way, Gregory? I see the Ireland fans complaining a lot about Leinster versus the All Blacks today. Um, I mean, I have my own thoughts on that one, but let me know in the comment section what your opinion is on that. Tuxter27 says Boks need another option at flyer for tactical variety. So, yeah, we do have Johan Goosen waiting, Tuxter. He got injured, so he wasn't able to tour with us. And whether he would have been on tour were going to be a different question altogether yet again. So, yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment that he isn't here as well. But I think he will be solid next year as well. And then also the likes of Kate Volhutter, the youngster coming through that's playing for the Stormers as well. So expect him to make some strides hopefully next year as well. And then one player that has just disappeared for me is Jean-Luc Duplessis. Just got injured and then just never recovered again for the Stormers. While his nephew, I think, is doing, or his cousin is doing phenomenal at the moment, Dan Duplessis. Shark Brain says, if Billy knocks the ball on today, I will lose my mind. So you're going to put that all day long today. Daryl says, Puff, no doubt, best scrummy. Ranier, it's right here. So there we go. And then Onion Boy says, let's not underestimate Scotland. They gave Australia a good whooping. They can do the same to South Africa if the Bok are not careful. And that's exactly what I'm worried about, Onion Boy. I don't think we will underestimate them because we know how tough it is at Murrayfield. So, yeah, let's hope that's not going to be the case at all today. Tuxter says Scotland are solid, but teams with genuine X factors should get past them comfortably. So, yeah, speaking of that, Tuxter, a few people might argue here with me today, but Billy LaRue might have that X factor that we are looking for. So let's not throw Billy under the bus just yet. Come on. France is currently the best team in the world with the All Blacks. I highly, highly doubt that at all. And then Diakan says, I fully agree with Mr. Guru. Aaron Smith, best scrum half in world. TJ Parinar and Patrick 3 and 4 fourth at that stage. So they're all Australia missing players and missed penalties and squandered tries. So I wasn't able to watch that game between Scotland and Australia last week, obviously because of load shedding. So, yeah, that was quite frustrating last week. So, yeah, really going to enjoy this weekend's rugby. Sharkman says Scotland will lead at halftime, but Boks will win. Yeah, it could easily happen. Shark's brain, never underestimate the Scotland side. And then interesting to see how unrelated Yankees boys deliver against the familiar Lions pairing and Price and Russell. So it will be interesting to see how they fare in these Lions combination. But yeah, one have to look past the Lions tour now. I think this Scotland side is quite phenomenal as they are at the moment. So definitely not going to shy away from the physicality of the Springboks today. But it will be interesting to see how the two Yankees fare against Price and Russell today. Michael Sullivan says the Boks Hoodoo is losing to teams that knocked off a Tier 1 team the week before. Let's hope that is not the case today. Diakon asks, does France have any top players? So, in fact, they do have quite a few really good players, dear. They've got the likes of Jamine, who's a fullback, who's quite phenomenal. He's doing really well. He's very consistent. Then they've got the likes of Dante, who I rate really highly. They've got Intermac. They've got Charlie Bird, Anton Dupont. They've got the likes of Jalok, as well as Cross. And then they've got Paul Willems as well. And then Ben Baba, as well as Machant, the hooker of France. So they've got quite a few exceptional players. Lewis 92, where is Esterhazen? So he wasn't picked for this tour. I thought personally that he would have been in the squad, especially that he's such a strong runner, very similar to the likes of Dialendi. And then Daryl says France nowhere close to the All Blacks and South Africa. Diakon says, I fully agree with Daryl fully. And then Sharkbrain says, Villiers not impressed with that joke from Jean de Villiers. Yeah, I saw that. And then Daryl Batona says, I do predict, though, that France will beat the All Blacks next weekend. That's a big one. First off, when I saw this tour come, I would have said, yes, France to beat the All Blacks. But like I said, having watched the game against Argentina, they didn't impress me at all. Ireland impressed me a lot more, and therefore I'm going to give Ireland that accolades to win the All Blacks on this tour, and New Zealand to actually beat France quite comfortably. Sharkbrain says, I'm sorry, I thought my comments didn't go through. No problem, Sharky. And then Walker says, unpopular opinion, Willie might just be on the top form today. Let's hope he is. I, for one, hope that he have a really, really good game. I mean, there's been so much said about his form since the World Cup back in 2019, and the coaches just backed this guy all around, and so he's got to have something special lined up in his arsenal. Zedai says Northern Hemisphere teams is becoming more and more South African. I see Pierre Schumann's traitor. Yeah, it's not that he's a traitor, Zedai. It's just that he wasn't selected in South Africa, and his biggest dream was always to play international rugby, and he saw the opportunity with Scotland and grabbed it with both hands. I mean, it's not his fault that he gets overlooked every single time. And I mean, he could have played for the Boks a couple of years back already. Right, so Daryl says with Elton Yankees there, you can expect a different game from the Boks. Might see a little bit more cross kicks, but you will definitely see a lot of up and unders coming from Herschel Yankees and Elton Yankees and Billy LaRue today. Antoinette Gerber says, sorry, hello, Guru, miss you. I miss you too, Antoinette. It's been one of those weekends where we're going to have a lot of rugby. So looking forward to this one. And then Dia Khan says, I can't wait for the game to start, fam. Sharkbrain says, I'm sure Ninaber told Willie it's his last chance today. I don't think so, Sharkbrain. I think he's cemented into that World Cup squad for 2023, but we'll have to wait and see. Where in South Africa do you live? Small Karoo dorpie in the Northern Cape, Rowan. So, yeah. Onion Boy says, please don't remind me the Lions 2017 will always be a sad day for me. Scotland will have to match us in the scrums and lose play, otherwise they have no chance. I hope it's not raining, Guru. So, in fact, I heard it's quite sunny and good weather there in Murrayfield today, Daryl. So, we might be in for a running rugby game. Angus Gardner is the referee for today, and yeah, who'll forget him? But I think there has been a lot of critics towards him. It was really unnecessary throughout the week. I think Angus Gardner is a really good referee, consistent referee. So let's hope he doesn't make the same mistakes. So we are seeing the SA side running onto the field. Is that Franco Mostert and Jesse Creel now running onto the field? So I guess we should be going through the team lineups one more time, guys, before this game gets underway. So let's start with the Scotland side for today's game. We've got Stuart Hawke, Rufus McLean, Chris Harris, Matt Scott, Duan van der Merwe, Finn Russell, and Ali Price as the rest of the Springboks run onto the field. Franco Mostert and Jesse Creel playing in their 50th test match for the Boks today. So, any danger men in this back line? Stuart Hawke, Rufus McLean, Chris Harris, Duan van der Merwe, and Finn Russell, for me, is the standout guys. Then in the forwards, Matt Ferguson, Jamie Ritchie, Nick Haining, Grant Gilchrist, Sam Skinner, Xander Ferguson, Stuart McAnally, and Pierre Schumann. Then on the bench for Scotland, we've got Ewan Ashman, Jamie Barty, Ollie Kebble, Jamie Hodson, Hamish Watson, George Horn, Adam Hastings, and Blair Kinghorn. Going to the South African side, we've got Willie LaRue, Jesse Creel, Lukanya Damian Dialendi, Makazola Mapimpi, Elton Yankees, and Herschel Yankees. And then the forwards, Dwayne Vermeulen, Kwagga Smith, Siya Kolisi, Franco Mostert, Eben Etzebeth, Trevor Nyakani, Bongi Bunambi, and Oxner Shear. Then on the bench, and having a massive bench as well, Malcolm Mark, Stephen Kitsoff, Vincent Koch, Loot de Jager, Jasper Wiese, Kobus Reinhardt, Andre Pollard, and Francois Steyn. So a very, very formidable South African bench there as well. Right, unfortunately, we won't be able to go through all the comments after that. So, I hope you guys are ready for a massive encounter here. Scotland gets onto the field. So Ludwig 23, we will be seeing the game start in about 8 minutes from now. There will just be the national anthems, and then we will get this game underway. Ashley Clausen says, it's good to hear your voice again. Wash hands, wash hands. Yeah, it is great to be back for another Springbok encounter, guys. And yeah, you guys have been phenomenal supporters throughout this year. So I have to really appreciate all of you as well. Right. Ethan says, hope Hershey Yankees kicking is on point today. And if Scotland cannot match up front and in the loose, they stand no chance, says Daryl. Joshua Landman says, let's go, Bokke. Let's see if we're going to have an introduction of Javo here today. Will there be a Javo 69 on field? I don't see anybody here, so it doesn't look like he will be making his way onto the field today. He has been at the All Blacks as well as the Japan game, but I think they've wrapped up the security a little bit stronger this time around. So, yeah, we are having the national anthems of South Africa and Scotland at the moment. Cameron Kleinon says All Blacks will only lose once this season, and India, best team in the world, on top of the world rankings. Yeah, Cameron, I don't think so. I think they're going to lose to Ireland today. Daryl says, I'm coming to visit you for a couple of longs in the Northern Cape. No problem, Daryl. Then Tuxter says, Boks will look to establish dominance up front and through territory pressure forward points. Yeah, Dia Khan says, hi, Coach Guru, would you have started the same 15 or made changes? I don't know. This is an important game, so I would have probably started with Kobus Reinach at scrum off and Andre Pollard at fly off, but let's see how things will turn out for this one. Alan McKenzie says, Scotland front row needs to perform. Only then we have a chance. Good luck both sides. So, yeah, ZA, we don't have fibre in this area of the Northern Cape, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have done it. But, yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunately. Right, so we're about to start this game. Just finishing off the national anthems at the moment. And then we will head live to this one. Who is going to come out on top in this one? Onion Boy says France beat Ireland this year. Maybe they can give New Zealand a win as well. I don't want to use any foul language today, as I might not get monetized at the end of the day, guys. So, yeah, we've got 330 votes around now. Who will come out on top? Scotland by 1 to 10, 11% have backed them, while 9% says Scotland by 11 to 20. 29% says Springboks by 1 to 10, and then 51% says the Springboks by 11 to 20 today. So go out and vote on the poll if you haven't done so already, guys. South Africa busy with their national anthem at the moment. Can they secure another massive victory here today for the South Africans? Or will Scotland spoil the party? That is the big question here today. Let me know in the comments section, guys, who you think is going to score the first try of this game on either side. I'm going to go with a try to Dialendi for South Africa, and then maybe a try, well, let's hope not, for Rufus McLean for Scotland. Eddie King says, go Bokke 34, Scotland 18. And then Cameron Kleinon says, I would love to see some running rugby from the Scots, just like they did against Australia. Stretch the Bok defence. I'm sorry, Willie is going to be the reason South Africa lose today. Brendan Williams says, Mapimpi, Willie will be just fine, says Katima. And then Onion Boy says, South Africa will score the first 3 points. Yeah, so is Malcolm Much playing? He is playing on the bench today. Super sub as always. And then Tuxter says, how well do Scotland deal with being considered contenders? Not well, I reckon. Graham Hood says, need tries for the Boks, please. And then Dia Khan says, I agree with Brennan. Mapimpi's first try, Guru. All right, so I am backing Mr. Mapimpi to score a try in this game. He scored against every nation that he's played so far. So hopefully he can do one over Scotland as well. Daryl Matoda says Cameron Clare Haas. And then Angela says, will the Scot even get a point today? Charles Bardenor says Scotland number 14 first try, then South Africa will wake up. So you're going with Rufus McLean to get the first try of the game as well. Right. Alan McKenzie says Ali Price first try. Brendan Williams says he will for sure first 15 minutes. And then Scotland will be expecting Yankees cross kicks. Yeah, no, we will see at least one or two cross kicks today from Elton Yankees. I'm very sure we will see at least, like I say, one or two. But we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, no Java 69 today. They've managed to stop him if he is there. Don't know whether he is there in the stands or not. But, yeah. Daryl Matoda says, sure, mega goosebump listening to Flower of Scotland in the stadium. And then Rudy Wetzel says, Finn Russell first points. Guru, are you covering the All Blacks game today? Yes, I will, Cameron. And then Boks will be pushed back in a tackle kit, the Aussies. And then Brennan says, I hope he puts two down behind the line today. Right, so the national anthems are done and we're ready to start this game, guys. It's going to be an absolutely cracker of a game. So let's hope the best team walks away with victory today. As you guys know, I will always be supporting the Springboks, but I will try and be as unbiased as possible. But I can't guarantee that at all costs, guys. So, yeah, if you don't want to listen to a South African supporting your side, then I guess this is not the stream for you. Just to give you guys a heads up early on, as I will be supporting the Boks throughout this game for sure. Right, so just taking the time to start this game off. It will be starting any second now, guys. So really looking forward to an absolutely cracker of a game between these two sides. Right, just going through the last team. Going through the team. Let us also go through the team one last time before kickoff, guys. So quickly, Stuart Hawke, Rufus McLean, Chris Harris, Matt Scott, Duan van der Merwe, Finn Russell, and Ali Price. And in forwards, Matt Ferguson, Jamie Ritchie, Nick Haining, Grant Gilchrist, Sam Skinner, Xander Ferguson, Stuart McAnally, and Pierre Schumann. Don't know what rattle tat is this that they're doing here at Murrayfield to shoulders coming down. So not sure what that is all about. But yeah. It's okay. I'm not so familiar with this whole is it the World War thing or not, but they are doing something nice there for them in remembrance of those people who lost their lives. Right, let's go through that bench quickly. So Ewan Ashman, Jamie Barty, Ollie Kibble, Jamie Hodson, Hamish Watson, George Horn, Adam Hastings, and Blair Kinghorn on the bench. And then for South Africa, obviously, Willie LaRue, Jesse Creel, Lukanya, Damien Dialendi, Makazola Mapimpi, Elton Yankees, Herschel Yankees, then Dwayne Vermeulen, Kwagga Smith, Sia Khaleesi, Franco Mostert, Ebenetze, Trevor Nyakani, Bongi Bunambi, and Oxner Shear. Then on the bench, Malcolm Mark, Stephen Kitzel, Vincent Koch, Lode Jager, Jasper Wiese, Kobus Reinhardt, Andre Pollard, and Francois Steyn. Right. It was Armistice Day on Thursday. There it is. So there you guys have got it. Daryl says, let's have no shenanigans from the ref and the TMO again this week. I don't think it will. I think it will be perfect. So I think Angus Gardner has learned his lesson throughout the time, and he was going to have a really good game today. Right, so just leaving the field here, and we should be getting ready for the start of this game. Right. Hopefully in the next minute or so, we will have the kickoff, guys. So get ready for an absolutely thrilling encounter. Right, so it is going to be looking like Scotland to kick this game off for South Africa. So we're in for a really good one. We will start the scoreboard right away. Pictures on Dwayne Vermeulen currently. So let's hope another massive game from the number 8 veteran. And as said earlier, Angus Gardner is the referee for today's game. And let's hope he's got a fair contest today for the two sides as well. Right, so Scotland to get this game underway here from BT Murrayfield. And good luck to all South African and Scotland fans here today. Right, here we go, guys. And a kickoff from Finn Russell. It's a high-hanging kick inside the 22. And Willie LaRue is underneath it. He's catched it. And he kicks it downfield. And he's going to find touch roundabout between the 10 and the 22. So not the greatest or flashiest kick, but it is a secure kick. And it will be Scotland with the first throw into this lineout. Stuart McAnally to throw it in, quickly taken. Here comes Ali Price, Finn Russell. Out it comes to Haining, who takes it up just short, well, between the 10 and the 22. Here they come again, Finn Russell. Throws a little dummy, but knocks the ball on. And it is going to be a scrum down to the Springboks. The defense very quickly onto them. And it will be the first scrum of the game to South Africa after a knock-on from Finn Russell between the 10 and the 22 inside South African territory. Right, so with a minute gone in this game, and it is Finn Russell who makes the first mistake of the game. Right, so looking good from Scotland in that early stages, running that ball up through Matt Fagerson, as well as the likes of Matt Scott having a go as well. So, but the Springbok defense so far very solid up until this point. So let's see how the first scrum of this game is going to turn out. Big scrum required from South Africa here. Herschel Yankees to feed the first ball or the first scrum of the day. First scrum goes down and it's a penalty to South Africa early on, and they will be able to kick this downfield. It is Xander Fagerson who got penalised there for illegal scrummaging. So under pressure from Ox this year early in this one. Elton Yankees now with the kick downfield. And he's going to find touch, run about between the 10 and the halfway line inside Scotland territory. So it does look like the Boks are playing against the wind here in the first half. Right, so throw-in's going to come here from Bongi Bunambi now. And like we said, it's a sunny day here at BT Murrayfield. No complaints from our side. Right, taken by Franco Mostert in his 50th test match. The maul has been formed by South Africa. And another penalty advantage coming the way of South Africa. Coming in from the side was Scotland. So, there we go. Another penalty now. And will they go for touch yet again? So a little bit of argy-bargy there between Dwayne Vermeulen and Xander Fagerson. But I think it's his second penalty is given away now. So he needs to be very, very careful, is Xander Fagerson. So the second penalty here for South Africa as Angus Gardner going to have a look at no, he does give the penalty to South Africa. So South Africa's going to go for touch here as Elton Yankees is going to try and find touch inside the 22 of Scotland. Finds touch about 5 meters inside the 22 of Scotland. And South Africa here with a good early opportunity to score the first points of the game. Right. Can South Africa secure this ball from inside the 22 of Scotland? Bongi Munambi now with the throw into this lineout. Who's he going to find as a jumper? Going the way of Dwayne Vermeulen this time. Maul formed by South Africa. 5 meters inside the 22. About 5 meters from the right-hand touchline here. Are they going to start gaining some momentum forward? The referee says use it once now. Ball comes out to Herschel Yankees. Finds Damien Dialendi who smashes it up to about 15 meters out now. Great leg drive from him now. Yankees gets it out to Sia Kulisi. A little bit isolated there, but gets support now. Still about 10 meters out. Here comes Yeben Etzebeth. Smashes his way up about 7 meters out from the try line now. Herschel Yankees gets it out to Oxnashire. The drive coming from the big box now. Still coming, still about 7 meters out now. Move it wide. Elton Yankees going for it. But good defense there from Stuart McAnally. Here comes Yebanetsaret again. Oh, big drive from him. Is he held up in the tackle there? No, it's 5 meters out now. Can South Africa get this ball now? Comes out to Kwagga Smith. He's going to step back inside. Tries to beat the first defender. Can't do so. Still going a little backwards now. Here they come through Etzebeth again now. Another big drive from him. Herschel Yankees to Dialendi. Dialendi needs support now. Still about 7 meters out. Right in the middle of the field. Herschel Yankees. Elton Yankees. Tries to go on his own. Good defense from Scotland. Now Herschel Yankees again. Out it comes to Lukanyam. Lukanyam brought down. Still about 10 meters out now. Here comes Etzebeth again. Great defense from Scotland. Just stopping the Boks in their tracks at the moment. Now it comes out Yankees. Out to Willie Leroux. Willie Leroux to Dialendi. Out to Mapimpi. Here comes Mapimpi. But he's short 5 meters out. Good defense again from Gilchrist this time. Penalty advantage coming for the Boks. Now it's Herschel Yankees. Back it comes to Elton Yankees. Puts a little dab through. But nobody's really chasing after it. And we will come back for a penalty to South Africa. Great attacking play from the Boks, but superior defense from Scotland at the moment, keeping them out. 6 minutes gone in this game, and it's all Boks at the moment, but the defense from Scotland on song at the moment. Adam Gilchrist not rolling away. That's what the penalty's for. About 5 meters from the left-hand touchline, and we are going to go for another driving maul here. Bongi Bunambi to throw this ball into the line out, 5 meters out from the try line. Can Bunambi get or find his jumpers and set up a driving maul here for the Boks? 5 meters out from Scotland's try line. Bongi Bunambi with the throw in, finds Mostert, but he knocks it on in the line out. So it's Scotland ball now, and it's Ali Price who's got it under control, gets it out to Finn Russell, who's going to smash it downfield, and a wasted opportunity for the Boks. Willie Leroux right at halfway. He's going to go to the air now. Mapimpi's going to chase after this one. Roundabout on the 10-meter line. A knock on here from Stuart Hawke. Mapimpi has got it now. He's been driven back in a tackle though. And, well, he's still going forward. There's Mapimpi up to the 10-meter line. Inside Scotland half now. Herschel Yankees taking way too long to get that ball out. Smashed in a tackle. But we will be coming back, I think, for that first knock on there from Stuart Hawke. So, great steal there from Sam Skinner in the air on Franco Mostert, which definitely have saved Scotland from a try here. And then Stuart Hawke knocking that first ball on in the air. Maybe an opportunity for the Boks to send us up a couple of times. 7.5 minutes gone in this first half. And like I said, it's been all Springboks at the moment. Scrum down to the Boks just inside Scotland's half. And an opportunity now again to play the game. Right, so like I say, it's the second scrum of the day. South Africa already winning the one penalty from scrum time already. And it's 8 minutes gone in this one. Throw-in coming now from Herschel Yankees in the scrum now. Right on halfway is the Springboks. Solid scrum goes down again. But Herschel Yankees will be able to get this one out for them. Now Dialendi straight up through the middle. Up to the 10-meter line. A little bit isolated, but gets the ball back now. Here comes the kick from Herschel Yankees over the top. But it's going to go directly into touch. And we're going to come all the way back for a line out. Roundabout on the 10-meter line of Scotland. So the idea was right there from Herschel Yankees. But unfortunately, just too much on that. And it will be a line out to Scotland on their own 10-meter line. Stuart McAnally with a throw into this line out. Finds Jamie Ritchie, but Evan Etzebeth has stolen that ball. But it bounces back into the hands of Stuart McAnally. But he goes into touch as well. Did he knock that ball on? We'll just have to wait and see what the referee decides there. But I do think that Stuart McAnally might have knocked that ball on. So it should be a scrum down to the Boks. Or will it be a line out to the Boks? Let's see what the call from Angus Gardner will be. It will be a South African scrum right on halfway. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline, and a great opportunity now for South Africa again. They've got the whole of the length, of the left length of the field to play at. So a great attacking opportunity maybe here for them. Let the Alendi take it up one more time, which he is standing in. Need to get the support, need to get quick ball, and then send Makazola Mapimpi into space. Right, Herschel Jantjies with the feet to the scrum. Solid scrum again here from South Africa. That ball, big scrum from South Africa, and it got the penalty advantage now. Gets it out to Jesse Krill. Jesse Krill is going to straighten the line, just over halfway, brought down by Jamie Ritchie, and they're going to come back for the penalty. Jamie Ritchie quickly over that ball, steals it on the ground, but we will come back for the scrum penalty. So South Africa definitely annihilating them at the moment at scrum time. Right, so Elton Jantjies now to kick this ball into touch. And he is going to find touch just outside of the 22. Like I say, it does look like the Boks are playing against the wind here in this first half. So, yeah, hopefully the second half will even be better for the Boks, going by the way we've looked at it so far. Right, so line out to South Africa now, and a great opportunity now again for them. 5 meters outside of the 22 now. Can they do this? Taking their time with the line out though is South Africa, and Angus Gardner just telling them to hurry up. Eben Etzebeth has taken it for the Springboks now. Siya Kolisi off the back, gets it out now to Kwagga Smith over the 22-meter line he goes. Will he get the support? Yes, he will. Herschel Jantjies out to Eben Etzebeth again. Eben Etzebeth brought down just over the 22. Herschel Jantjies now back to Dialende. Dialende is going to straighten the line. About 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline. Now Siya Kolisi making his way up to just over the 22. Eben Etzebeth again now. Running onto that ball, tackled by Pierre Schumann. And Jamie Ritchie, and the ball has been snatched by Pierre Schumann now. Scotland has got the ball inside the 22, but another penalty coming the way of South Africa. Holding on the ground there. And a great work there from South Africa on the floor. Pierre Schumann doing incredibly well to win that ball from Eben Etzebeth, then just holding on to that ball and getting penalized. So 5 penalties already conceded by Scotland to 0 from South Africa. Do we go for touch once more, or do we take the points? Decision time now for South Africa, right on the 22, going for the corner again now. On the left-hand side, 5 meters out from the try line. Can we now capitalize? We need to score a try now. All this pressure needs to be turned into points now. Well, it's actually Dwayne Vermeulen who won the penalty on the ground there when Pierre Schumann held on to that ball. So let's see if South Africa can now settle the dust. Last time they were 5 meters out from Scotland try line. The ball got snatched by Sam Skinner. Right, Bonambi with the throw in now. And it's going to Mostert again. This time he's going to get it. The maul has been formed by South Africa. Can they start to get this to work forward? Slowly but surely working their way. Use it once, says the referee. So still not going to come out. Now it's starting to move forward a little bit. But they need to get this out. Oh, the ball been ripped by Scotland again. But was there a little knock on? Let's just see what the call from the referee will be. So South Africa's blown it again. Well, let's see what happened there. Yeah, little knock on from Scotland in that turnover at that maul. So South Africa will get the scrum down here, 5 meters out from Scotland's try line. We've had about 14 minutes in this one, and South Africa on the attack the whole time. About 10 meters out now from the Scotland try line. They've got a scrum about 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. So plenty of room to move on the right-hand side. Will we maybe see a little cross kick coming up on either side of the field here? Right. Herschel Yankees to feed that ball to the scrum yet again for us. Our scrums have been pretty solid up until now. Here's another big scrum. This time it's very stable from Scotland as well. Needs to get this ball out as Herschel Yankees now. Dwayne Vermeulen picks off the back now. Needs support though. Here's going to find a support player. And South Africa will get this ball back now. Herschel Yankees out to Yebenetsabet. Good defense from Scotland once more now. Herschel Yankees out to Elton Yankees. Hammered in the tackle. Now needs support. Herschel Yankees now. Oh, was he offside? It's Finn Russell. No, says the referee. Play on, and the ball has been ripped by Scotland now. Sam Skinner has got it for them. A little knock on there from South Africa, I think it is. And now at scrum off here is Jamie Ritchie. Gets it out to Finn Russell. The pass out to Tuan van der Merwe now. Oh, and he's gone into the gap, and he's going to have a run straight through the middle of the field. Here's Tuan van der Merwe, brought down by Jesse Creel. Right on halfway now. Ali Price needs to get this one out quickly, but a penalty there against South Africa, not rolling away is the call. And Scotland will have a penalty right in the middle of the field. Tuan van der Merwe running from his own try line right up to halfway. Poor defense there. Let's see who missed the tackle. I think it was Bongi Munambi who missed the tackle, and then from there the gap just opened up. But great work from Jesse Creel to get him in the tackle. And, not rolling away there from Jesse as well, giving away the penalty. And now it is going to be Scotland. Well, it's right on the 10-meter line here of South Africa. So, it will be a great opportunity here for Scotland to take the lead into this game after 16 minutes of pressure. That is not good. Right, so it is now Scotland with the opportunity to go into the lead for the first time in this game after having to take all the pressure from the box throughout this game. Right, so Finn Russell now with the kick at goal. Let's see if he can put Scotland into the lead. It's straight in the middle of the field, right about on the 10-meter line of South Africa. The kick straight through the middle it goes, and Scotland will take the lead by 3-0 here. 17 minutes played, and after all the pressure coming from South Africa, it is Scotland who leads this game, thanks to a breakout from Tuan van der Merwe. It was Bongi Munambi who missed the tackle. So, a little mistake from South Africa, and they paid a price for 3 points. They could have had about 6 or 9 points by now already, but they did go for the try and couldn't succeed. So the restart from Yankees, a deep 22-meter kick in, taken by Finn Russell, and the kick downfield now, not going to find touch into the hands of Willie Leroux on the 10-meter line. He's going to go high up into the air. Dwayne Vermeulen is chasing after it. This time Finn Russell secures it beautifully, right about on the 10-meter line, inside the Scotland territory. Now Ali Price gets it out now to Stuart McAnally. Quick ball taken by Sam Skinner now. Pierre Schumann to support him right on the 10-meter line inside Scotland's half. Ali Price waiting for this. Looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. Here comes the chase from Tuan van der Merwe and Willie Leroux. Willie has taken it beautifully on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. But Jamie Ritchie over that ball quickly and wins another penalty here for Scotland. 5 meters from the left-hand touch line between the 10 and the 22. So another chance here for Scotland to get some valuable points on the board. Everything just going hayward at the moment for the Boks. Nothing against Willie there. Did well to get the ball in the air under pressure. The support play from Kwagga and Jesse not good enough for Jamie Ritchie, and he wins the penalty on the ground for them. So about 19 minutes played, and Scotland, will they go for touch here or do they go for goal? Question time now for Scotland. Will they learn from the South African mistakes so far? Not sure if they're going to go for goal. It does look like they will be going for goal here. Here's Scotland again. Finn Russell lining this one up. Yeah, he is. So a chance now for Scotland to take the lead even further in this game. Right, so can Scotland take or make it 6 points to 0 here? Right, it's no, it's going to go to the right of the post this time, so the score remains 3-0, and it will be a 22-meter dropout here for South Africa. So at least getting away with that one for now is South Africa. Elton Yankees to restart this one with about 20 minutes gone in this game, and South Africa been dominating throughout this one. Restart in the air, knock on from Adam Gilchrist, and now a chance here for the Boks again. Gets it out to Willie Leroux now. He's going to go a little chip kick over the top. Oh, and the referee's going to call him back for that knock on. Not quite sure what the reason was for that, because Willie Leroux was into space there. But we are going to come back there for the little knock on. So Mr. Rassie Erasmus is not in the coaching box today. He is the water boy again today for the Springboks. So definitely putting some pressure on the Scotland team at the moment. Just talking to his players at the moment. Right, scrum down to South Africa in their own half here, roundabout on the 10-meter line. 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. Herschel Yankees to feed this ball to the scrum again. Right, here we go again. Herschel Yankees with a feed. Another big scrum here from the Boks. Can they put the pressure on them? Yes, they can. Penalty advantage coming again now. And now Herschel Yankees gets it out to Dialendi now. Elton Yankees, out it goes to Willie Leroux. Willie Leroux tries to run around, gets it out to Mapimpi. Mapimpi still going up to halfway. Now brought down and knocks the ball on. Here comes Stuart Hawk, but we're going back for that penalty. So, penalty to South Africa. One have to feel that Willie might have just held on to that ball a little bit too long. Should have given it out a little bit earlier to Mapimpi. But either way, it is another penalty to South Africa now. And they're absolutely demolishing the Scotland pack of forwards at the moment. And Peter de Villiers have been the guy who is coaching that forwards of Scotland. So it must be a very bitter pill to swallow for him at the moment. Right, we've got about 1,000 people watching, guys. Don't forget to press that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. All support will be appreciated. Right, so Elton Yankees have now put this into touch here. And another chance now for the Boks to set up an attacking maul. Right, 22 and a half minutes gone. Right on the 22-meter line now. Well, sorry, right on halfway. Sorry, it will be a line out to South Africa. Can they get this going forward now? Taken by Ebenetzevet. Yeah, so it is on the 22-meter line. Here comes the Springboks now. Herschel Yankees gets it out to Oxnashire. Good defense again there from Jamie Ritchie over that ball. But this time he's going to be penalized. Penalty to South Africa right on the 22. And that should put the Boks level with Scotland at the moment. So Jamie Ritchie can really consider himself very unlucky there, because he was very quickly over that ball. And Angus Gardner now going to have a chat with him here as well. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, is he going to give him a yellow card? Surely not. No, it's just a penalty. So personally, I kind of want to say Jamie Ritchie was in his right to go for that ball, but obviously Angus Gardner have a different opinion on that. So either way, penalty to South Africa here, and a chance now to level the scoreboard here between the two sides. Elton Yankees have signaled to go for goal. So it is going to be Elton Yankees to have a shot at goal here, to put the Boks level with Scotland at the moment. Let me know in the comments section, guys. I can't follow the comments here so much today. But David Lowe says, go Bokke. Brendan Williams says, Nina Kura support the Springboks. And then Johan van Zyl, Springboks, check the scoreboard spelling. No, no, you're wrong. It is right. It is Springboks. It's all in capital letters, Johan. Can't be Springboks. It's Springboks. It's the G does look like an O, but it is a G. All right, so it is still showing 3-0 at the moment. It is Elton Jantjies who gets the penalty over for the Boks, and here we go again. So the restart here, and it's Franco Mostert who takes it up just short of the 22 now for the Boks. Herschel Jantjies waiting for this ball to come back, and he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. Mapimpi is going to chase this down. Right on halfway, beautifully taken by Finn Russell. And now it's Ali Price. He's going to put a little stab through in behind Elton Jantjies, and over the 22-meter ball, the ball rolls. So it is going to be a line out to the box, right inside, 5 meters inside their own 22 at the moment. A clever little stab through there from Ali Price. Right, 3-3 it is here at the moment. And now Bongi Bunambi with the throw-in, an important throw-in here for South Africa in the context of this first half. We've been dominating throughout this first 25 minutes, but haven't been able to put the points on the board. Franco Mostert gets it out to Herschel Jantjies now, Dwayne Vermeulen. Still inside the 22 now. Herschel Jantjies waiting, getting it out to Oxnard. Oxnard just short of the 22 now. South Africa don't want to play this outside of the 22. Herschel Jantjies going with the box kick over the top now. Mapimpi's going to chase it, but it will go into touch round about between the 10 and the 22. So, again, not the most flashiest of kicks, but it's secure, and we can set up our defences and try and stop this Scotland side. Stuart McAnally with a throw in now. Finds Jamie Ritchie at the back now. Price out to Finn Russell. Here comes Heining now. Caught right on the 10-meter line now. Gets it out to Stuart McAnally, sorry. Now Ali Price again. Now there's a bit of, it's a thumping tackle there from South Africa, and the ball spills loose. Rufus McLean has recovered it for Scotland. And now Finn Russell is going to try and stab this through. It's been charged down by the Springboks, but into touch it goes between the halfway and the 10-meter line. So pressure being put on from South Africa on Scotland, and Finn Russell having a hard day at the office so far. Quickly thrown in by Scotland, and here comes Hawk. Hawk up to halfway now. Ali Price gets it out to Gilchrist. Gilchrist sets it up for Scotland just inside their own half. Here they come Finn Russell, knocks it on again now, and Mapimpi has got it. Gets it out to Kwagga Smith now. He's going to put a little stab through. Nobody at the back. It's Jantjies and Kwagga Smith chasing after it, but Rufus McLean has got it and spins out of the first defence and out of Mostert up to the 22. Brought down right in the middle of the field on the 22 now. Price with the kick over the top. Not going to find touch. Finds Willie Leroux. Willie Leroux with a little chip kick over the top. Beautifully collected there by Ali Price just outside of the 22 now. Now it's Sam Skinner at scrum half. Gets it out to Heining. 5 meters outside of the 22 of Scotland now. Waiting for Ali Price to drop back in that scrum half position for Scotland. He's gonna get it out to Finn Russell now, who goes high up into the air. Cross kick type of kick, and collected by Dialendi now on the 10-meter line inside Scotland's half. Ball is going to come back for Herschel Jantjies. Now gets it out to Etzebeth. Etzebeth with a skip pass out to Mapimpi. Mapimpi steps back inside. Gets it out to Elton Jantjies. Jantjies going with a cross kick here. Oh, no, not a cross kick. A high up and under into the hands of Duan van der Merwe. Now Duan van der Merwe is going to have a run. Tackled by Etzebeth on the 10-meter line inside Scotland half. Now it comes out Pierre Schumann. Throws a little dummy and then a pop pass. But have South Africa got the ball? Yes, they've got it. Lukanya has secured the ball for South Africa now. Now Kwagga Smith been driven back in the tackle. Between the halfway and the 10-meter line now. Willie Leroux gets it out to Dialendi. Dialendi out to Siakalisi. Now Mapimpi's going to go in for the first try of this game. And well done to all of you that said Mapimpi was going to score the opening try of this game. He has just done it, and the Springboks will get in for the first try of this game. Great work from the Boks. Good on the counter-attack. And getting in the corner here is Makazola Mapimpi. Great work there. Through the hands it went. And Siak, absolute monster in that movement as well. Willie Leroux with a long cut-up pass to Dialendi. Dialendi to Siak Kulisi. And then Kulisi to Mapimpi. And there's nothing wrong with that. And they score the opening try of this game. Brilliant work there from the Boks. Right, well done. Brennan Williams says, yes. Naomi Mail says, Mapimpi, well done, boys. Wow, Mapimpi, you Oyster. Great try, Bokke. Going out wide. Bokke must keep ball in hand. The danger, and we've proved it again. That's the best teams in the world. Well done, Mapimpi, says Willie Norkia. And Willie Leroux, I'm proud of him today. Right, so 29 minutes gone in this game. And Elton Yankees now to try and convert this kick right from the left-hand corner. Can he get this? Might be an important kick through the context of this game. 42 meters out, according to the stats there. Right, so let's see if he can get this one. Important kick coming up for him. Trademark way of doing his kicking is Elton Yankees there. And that kick is going to go to the right of the post. So just not good enough or accurate enough there. But South Africa are leading by 8 points to 3. And it hasn't been easy at all. It's been tough breaking through the Scotland defence. But I must say I'm really disappointed so far in the Scotland attempt. Because they've been outplayed at scrum time. Lineouts have been very even, but they haven't looked like a team that's causing any dangers for the Boks at the moment. So Dwayne Vermeulen has taken it from the 22 over the 22, so we can't kick this out directly now with 9 minutes to go in this first half. Herschel Yankees waiting for it. He is going to go with the box kick over the top. Has that been charged down? Yes, sir. But Eben Etzebeth has managed to get it now. Gets it out to Mapimpi. Oh, Mapimpi should have got that pass out to Willie Leroux, but still coming is the Boks now. Big tackle from Sam Skinner on Herschel Yankees. Caught just outside of the 22 now. Willie Leroux at scrum off. Knocks the ball on. Here comes Pierre Schumann out to Heining. And inside the 22, Scotland can now attack here. Will they be able to get one back on the Springboks here? Ali Price out to Xander Fagerson. Tackled by Oxnashire. Big tackle. Just outside of the 22. So the little knock on from Willie Leroux. It's going to be a scrum down to Scotland. And that has been very disappointing from Willie Leroux. Just took an age to get that ball out. He should have passed earlier. Miscommunication between him and Franco Mostert there. And Sharkbrain says, I knew Willie was going to knock the ball on. All right, but anyway, there's going to be a scrum down to Scotland right on the 22-meter line. And one have to feel that Scotland, with the little possession that they've had throughout this game, has really not been too bad. They've been actually doing well throughout the game, but it's not like they're going to really threaten this Boks side today. It's not England, it's not Wales. I just don't get that feeling that they will be running, well, they could run away with this game like I would feel we have to be on song against the other teams. No disrespect to Scotland, but they just haven't looked like breaching our defensive lines. But you never know, it might happen maybe now with the scrum. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen with the scrum down now. It's 8 minutes to go in this first half. Scrum down to Scotland, right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line. And a great opportunity now for Scotland. Can they get one back on the Springboks here? Ali Price to feed this ball to the scrum with a good opportunity here. Oh, the scrum has gone down again, so it will be reset here. And yeah, it's been the one area where Scotland has been really disappointing, has been at scrum time. The Boks have absolutely dominated them almost in every scrum so far. Like I said, lineouts have been very equal. South Africa tends to get over the advantage line more often than Scotland, but one have to give credit to the Scottish defence at the moment. As much as the Boks defence are brilliant, so has the Scotland defence also been today. And it took quite a good move from the back line of South Africa to get past this Scotland side. One of the standout players so far for Scotland has been Jamie Ritchie, and wonder how he and Hamish Watson will fare in that second half. Another big scrum from the Boks, but it comes back for Ali Price, out to Matt Scott. Matt Scott straightens the line up to the 22-meter line. Now Price gets it back to Gilchrist. Gilchrist right up to the 22 in the middle of the field now. Price to Finn Russell. Finn Russell, a little cross kick out to Duan van der Merwe. Gets the ball back inside to Stuart Hawke. Now Finn Russell again. Finn Russell behind the advantage line. Now Matt Scott gets it out to Rufus McLean. Here comes Rufus McLean, tackled by Lukanya. Lost plenty of ground up to the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half, but a penalty advantage coming. Another cross kick from Finn Russell to Duan van der Merwe. Beats the first line of defence. Back to Stuart Hawke. Inside they go. Sam Skinner out to Duan van der Merwe. The pass back, and here comes Scotland now. It's Stuart Hawke over the try line. And this could be the first try for Scotland as well. Under the post. One was just have to have a look at a forward pass from Sam Skinner to Duan van der Merwe. But apart from that, I think the try might be standing. We might just have to have a look at that. Not going to change the scoreboard just yet. Have the referee awarded this try or not? I do believe that there might have been a forward pass somewhere throughout that last movement, but we'll just have a look at that. Maybe the try has been already awarded. Let's just see what the call will be. I don't see that the scoreline has been adjusted just yet. Yep, they will go upstairs. So let's have a look at this one quickly. The cross kick was fine. Let's see if Duan van der Merwe was in touch. No, he's fine. Pass back inside. Oh, that pass from Sam Skinner to Duan van der Merwe from that angle looks very flat. So one could say that it might be. Let's just have another look at that. Forward out of the hands, one could argue, but I don't want to be the unbiased guy. Let's leave it up for the TMO to decide. But from my personal perspective, the ball might have travelled forward out of the hand. On second forward, I think that should be fine. I think on second forward, that is fine. So it should be try time to Scotland there. It should be try time to Scotland there. Yeah, the try has been awarded. So, Scotland now will probably take the lead with 5 minutes to go in this first half. We'll just have to... Well, will they take the conversion quickly? It's right in front, guys. So that's why I've already adjusted the score, yeah. Right, so 10 points to 8. It is Scotland leading here with 5 minutes to go in this first half. And suddenly, it's all Scotland at the moment. Duan van der Merwe having another cracker of a game. And so too is Stuart Hawke now coming back to life. Right, 10 points to 8 with 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. Can South Africa hit back again? I wanted to say that cross-kicking from Finn Russell has been overdone at times, but just as I wanted to say that, they go and score a try. So, yeah, it's Scotland leading by 10 points to 8 here with 4 minutes to go. Ali Price inside his own 22 now, waiting for this ball to come back. It looks like he is going to go with a box kick over the top. Does so. And he is going to fire. Is he going to find touch? No, he's not. Dwayne Vermeulen have taken that ball, but close to the sideline here. Are they going to bundle him into touch? No, they won't. Herschel Yankee's got it right on halfway. Gives it out to Oxnard. Now, can South Africa set this up? Herschel Yankees looks like he is going to go with a box kick over the top here for South Africa. Goes with the box kick now. Chase coming from Jesse Kriel now. Nobody really wants that. Eben Etzebeth makes the tackle, but it's high on Scotland and gets penalised straight away. So it is going to be a penalty to Scotland there. High tackle from Eben Etzebeth. Nothing wrong with that call at all. Oh, he's very lucky. Very lucky is Eben Etzebeth to just give away a penalty because of the rules these days. And not that there was anything wrong with the tackle whatsoever, but with the new rules, that could have easily have been a yellow card as well, because his forearm did hit the face of the players. So, like I say, very lucky. Here comes Scotland now between the 10 and the halfway line, 10 and the 22 of South Africa. McAnally to throw this ball in, finds Gilchrist. Oh, South Africa read it really well now. Under pressure is Scotland here on halfway. Duan van der Merwe straightens the line, gets it well. Now Price changing direction to Pierre Schumann. Pierre Schumann tackled by Etzebeth now, right on halfway. Ali Price waiting for this one. Gets it out now to Heining. Heining right over halfway now. Price again. Gets it out to Finn Russell. Goes high up into the air. Here comes the chase now from Matt Scott. Oh, the bounce of the ball is horrible for South Africa. But Jesse Kriel somehow gets it back now. Inside the 22. And one have to feel Willie Leroux let us down there yet again. Here comes South Africa now. 10 meters from their own try line. And Willie Leroux now going to be on scrum half. He just left that ball to bounce. Franco Mostert now a long cut-out pass out to Dialendi. Space opening up for Mapimpi again now. Steps back inside just over the 22. Dialendi hang on to that ball way too long. Now Herschel Yankees out to Trevor Nyakane. Big tackle from Heining again. Now waiting for it is Herschel Yankees just outside of the 22 with a minute and a half to go. Goes with a box kick over the top now. Mapimpi's going to chase this down. Oh, it's knocked it on, unfortunately. Advantage here to Scotland and a chance to counter. Here comes Scotland now. A skip pass over the top. Gets the pass out to Chris Harris on the 10-meter line. But brilliant defense from South Africa. Ball has been ripped there by Dialendi. Now Willie Leroux at scrum off on the 10-meter line. Gets it out to Etzebeth. Etzebeth tackled there by Ferguson. Herschel Yankees now waiting for this ball to come back. South Africa looking very tired at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. Herschel Yankees with a box kick over the top. Jesse Kriel will be chasing. Taken beautifully by Finn Russell on the 10-meter line. The pass out to Gilchrist. Back to Duan van der Merwe, losing plenty of ground in Scotland now. Kwagga Smith puts pressure on him. Gets the pass out to Rufus McLean inside the 22. And he's going to go on a run here. Mapimpi makes the first time tackle. Franco Mostert to cover up to the 10-meter line. Here they come again now. Heining. Finn Russell misses the pass. Xander Ferguson takes it up for them. Etzebeth quickly over that ball. Oh, the referee penalising Etzebeth there. And it's going to be a penalty here to Scotland. And that should wind down the end of the first half. Yeah, Etzebeth not happy with the referee's call there. But if we can just have a look at the replay again, we'll pick up what was the problem there. Oh, bad call, Mr. Ref. But anyway, it is what it is. Penalty to Scotland. And it should have been probably a penalty to the Boks there. But we're not going to complain too much, are we? Right, so a last chance here for Scotland just before half-time. The time on the clock is up. And it looks like South Africa is bringing on the super subs. Malcolm Kitshoff, as well as who else? Yeah, looks like the whole front row. So Kitshoff, Kok, and Marks on the field now. It is going to be a line out to Scotland on the 22-meter line now. And a chance here. Oh, what's going on with my clock here? Stop. The clock has gone weird. Right, so it is going to be one last throw in here for Stuart McInally on the 22, taken by Jamie Ritchie now. It is coming back, Stuart McInally now going to charge up on the 22-meter line, tackled by Vincent Koch. Penalty to Scotland there on the 22, Vincent Koch not rolling away. And what? Is he really going to have a talk with Sia Khaleesi on that? Let's see what he decides here. Angus, slow down, buddy. You've had a really good game up until now. Don't blow it. Right, so it's another penalty here to Scotland right on the 22-meter line. And it maybe it's decision time for them to decide whether to go for goal and take a 5-point lead into this half. It is very kickable. It's about 15 meters out from the right-hand touch line on the 22-meter line. Right, so they have opted not to go for goal, and they are going to set up a line out here. Unbelievable from Scotland now. They want to take a resounding lead into half-time. Oh, no, they have actually gone for goal. Yes, sorry, guys. So, didn't have the camera angle, but they are going to have a shot at goal to extend the lead to 13 points to 8 at half-time. Right, what will happen? Will Frankenstein come in on that second half? Michael Lamour says put on France. Right, the kick from, has it gone to the left of the post? So that one is not going to go over, and the scoreline will remain 10 points to 8 at half time. Well. That is very, very interesting indeed. Very interesting to see that Finn Russell goal kicking hasn't been on song today. And at halftime, it will be Scotland leading by 10 points to 8. But I wouldn't be too worried at the moment. Wouldn't be too worried at the moment of this effort from the Boks. Stats, please, Guru. So I don't have any stats available, Brennan Williams, but unfortunately, I can't show it as well because I might get pinned or flagged for it. But definitely, I can go through the things so far. But it's been one of those games. I mean, Scotland has missed 2 or 3 penalties now. Springboks not taking the points at valuable times. I'm still not worried. Because at this stage, it's I still believe that South Africa are well over them at the moment, and we will do really well in that second half because we do have the wind behind us in the second half. We were playing against the wind in that first, so still a lot to come in this second half, guys. So I think I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, we will be doing the second half. So just to give you guys that update, the Boks 8. Scotland 10 at half-time. I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game between the Springboks and Scotland. Right, and we are back here for the second half here between the Springboks and Scotland. It's not been a great first half. Let's quite be honest here. It's been really poor at times, and yeah, South Africa will definitely need to pull up their socks if they want to do well in that second half, guys. Honestly, to be quite honest with you, I don't think Scotland has been great either. Their scrums have been really absolutely dominated by the Springboks at times. So I'm not worried, not at all, not at this stage yet. So just want to thank the Corin Ludik has become a member of the YouTube channel. Really appreciate the support as well, Corin. And you guys can join the membership by clicking on the join button. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peter Steftetwe is still injured as Aster ZA. En Erns Faber sê ek stem saam met jou rugby, ag jou guru Rassie is daar en die skotte gaan nou swaar kry. Al taktiek het Rassie gesien en dit is wat die bokke gaan seermaak. Yeah, so a lot can still happen in this game. Shark Brain says Boks only tried the game, but Billy must go off right now. He's actually not had a horrible game, to be quite honest. Yes, he has made a mistake. He's knocked on the ball once and probably hanging on to the ball a little bit too long at times. But he's having a decent game. But overall, we can't look away from it. Let's have a look at how the players have fared so far. From the Scotland side, Stuart Hawke has been brilliant. Rufus McLean has had, when he's had the opportunity, he has looked dangerous at times. Chris Harris and Matt Scott doing well in the midfield. Duan van der Merwe is threatening the South African defences at times, and we'll definitely have to keep a closer eye on him. And then also Finn Russell and Ollie Price. Finn Russell, to be quite honest, have had a pretty bad game. The communication between Price and Finn Russell at times not 100%, and it is putting Scotland under immense pressure from the South African defence as well. So I would say that is maybe the one area where we need to capitalise and really look to dominate, as well as in the forwards with the scrums. Because Matt Ferguson has been good. Jamie Ritchie has been their best player on the field. Nick Heining has done well. Grant Gilchrist and Sam Skinner has been strong at line-out time and really taking the ball up nicely. Xander Ferguson, Stuart McAnally, and Pierre Schumann having a really hard day at the office. Then for South Africa, like I said, Billy hasn't had a terrible game. He's knocked the ball on once, probably hanging on to the ball a little bit too long, maybe one or two useless kicks, but overall not too terrible from him. Jesse Krill not having too much opportunity on that right wing. Lukanya Am and Damien Dialendi very strong in defence, as well as carrying that ball up is Damien Dialendi, and Lukanya Am is just doing brilliantly in defence. Makazola Mapimpi scoring against Scotland. He's now scored against every team that he's played. So, yeah, we need to see him get some more ball. And then Elton Yankees and Herschel Yankees, probably not a terrible game, just haven't had the opportunities thus far to really stamp off their authority. Forwards-wise, Dwayne Vermeulen, Kwaggasman and Sia Kulisi having another monstrous game. Franco Mostert and Eben Etzebeth done well. I still don't agree with Angus Gardner's last call to penalise Eben Etzebeth. But, I mean, the referee can't get all of it right as well. Then Trevor Nyakani, Bongi Benami and Oxfordshire had a fantastic game in that first half, now replaced by Malcolm Mudd, Stephen Kitsoff and Vincent Koch. So we'll see how that goes in the second half as well. Sharp Brent says, Villy is the weakest link. He could be. So maybe they should put in the likes of Francois Steyn at fullback. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. And then Mikhail Lamour also says Villy must go off. Ashlands agree, Villy must go off. And then, yeah, it's one of those things. Mikhail says bring on France. So definitely a lot to look forward to in the second half. Let me know in the comment section, guys, where you all from. The Twyfeljoen says groete van die rig in Walvis Bay Harbour. So, and then also we got Dion de Toy from Sudan. Yeah, like I say, let me know in the comment section where you all from, where you watching from. Bern van Rikstal says he's from Holland. Yeah, let's see, 1,000 people watching. Don't forget to press that like and subscribe button if you are new to the channel as well. Right, Baron van Rixel says, praat Afrikaans bietjie asseblief. So, I don't know what you want me to talk about Afrikaans, because we do have quite a lot of people watching, and some of them will not be understanding us quite 100%, Burns. So, yeah, Byron Knight says East London. Also, Will says from Bangkok in Thailand. Duxter says Wellington, New Zealand. Brayton, Western Cape, North Pine. And then also from Melville in, well, can't even pronounce that, from Canada. And then, yeah. So, John Mayer says from Kariga, and then listening from Newry, the Northern Ireland. And then Demetrius says, don't worry to pronounce my handle, from France. Angela says from Cape Town. And then also Sean from the Netherlands. LaRue from Pretoria. We've got Port Elizabeth, as well as Brackenfell and Bradford in the Free State. And then also we've got from Australia, and then from England, and all the way from America as well, New Zealand, Finland, as well as from Portugal. So we've got plenty of people watching from all over the world, and I really appreciate all the support, guys. So, yeah, like I said, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. If you guys want to leave a donation, feel free to make one. If you want to join the membership, feel free to do that. But for now, a like and a subscribe button will do the job as well. So, yeah, looking forward to a great second half. I still believe that South Africa will come out victorious in this one. Looking at the poll that I've got up, 860 votes, 50% still feel that Springboks will win it by 11 to 20, and 3% says 1 to 10, while 7% says Scotland by 11 to 20, and then also 10% saying Scotland by 1 to 10, which they are currently right. The 10% so far is right on the poll. But we'll definitely get into a very good second half. The wind will be behind South Africa, and that is going to be great. LaRue Geldenay Senior says, thanks for the shout out. We'll not be able to go through all of them. We'll be at San Quentin, Islamabad in Pakistan. Devin van Heerden asks, how can I send a donation? So you will see at the bottom of the screen, you will see there is that little dollar sign on the left, or in the middle of it. You can show your support by doing you can either do a super sticker or a super chat, or you can join the membership. It's all up to you guys then. Right, so yeah, let's see what's going to happen in the second half. The Springboks are on the field. And again, just want to say thank you to each and everybody watching. It's you guys that makes it worth my while to do it. And we're looking forward to a really good second half. Cobus Reinach has also come on to the field for the Boks. So we're in for an incredible second half. Right, so it is going to be the Springboks to kick off this second half for us. Trailing by 2 points. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what your prediction is for the final score here. Here at BT Murrayfield, packed stadium. And so far, it is Scotland who is winning this game. Not the greatest of first halves, to be quite honest and fair, but it's test match rugby. You can't always get it 100% right. So here we go. Elton Yankees with the kickoff to the second half. A deep restart again. Taken inside the 22 by Scotland. And a good tackle there from South Africa. Have they turned that ball over? Yes, they have. Here comes the Springboks. Kwagga Smith now. Just 10 meters from the try line. Now Vincent Koch. He's going to put his head down. Still going 5 meters out. Right in the middle of the field. Gets it back now to Dialeni. He's going to straighten the line here for South Africa. Still 10 meters out. Now Reinach gets it out to Malcolm Marx. Good defense there from Scotland again. Just pushing the box back. Now Sia Khaleesi. He's going to straighten the line. Still 10 meters out. Penalty to Scotland. Diving off their feet. There's the call from from the referee on Vincent Koch there. And discipline so vital in situations like this. South Africa on the attack, giving away the penalty there. And a chance now for Scotland to get out of their own half. Referee have just stopped the clock there. I think there might be a little bit of an injury at the moment. Devin van Heerden has given a $5 or £5 donation. Thank you so much, Devin. Really appreciate the support as well. And then Ian Horn has also become a member of the YouTube channel. Really appreciate the support, guys. And yeah, like I say, you guys make it worth my while. Boks are cleaning the rucks is Sharks' brains. So yeah, off their feet, unfortunately. And now a chance here for Scotland to get things going again for them. Right, so Finn Russell now to kick this out from inside his own 22, and he will be finding touch roundabout on the 10-meter line. So that win is going to play against Scotland here in the second half. It will be interesting to see how this is going to turn out. Right, quickly thrown in by Scotland. Here they come now, Finn Russell. Out it goes. Oh, great defense again from Elton Yankees that time. Here comes Ali Price now, gets it back to Stuart Hawke, who kicks it downfield. And waiting for it is Mapimpi just outside his own 22. He's going to have a run here on the 10-meter line. Still going is Mapimpi, now brought down by Nick Heining right on the 10-meter line. Now Kobus Reinach gets it back to Elton Yankees, who's going to go high up in the air now. Jesse Kriel chasing after this. Oh, have he got that? No. Has he knocked it on? Yes, he has. Advantage here to Scotland. The ball has been ripped by the Boks. Play on, says the referee. Here comes Lukanyam now. Lukanyam up to between the 10 and the 22 now. Kobus Reinach out to Willie Leroux. Willie to Elton Yankees. Yankees out to Dialeni. He needs to straighten the line beautifully. Needs to get the offload to Mapimpi. And Mapimpi's going to be in for yet another try here for the Boks. But we will also be coming back, surely, for the look at a knock-on from South Africa from that box kick or that high up and under from Yankees, I'm sure. But as it is at the moment, the try stands. Makasola Mapimpi in for his second try of the game. And we'll see whether the referee will be going back for that. Fine, looks fine from there. It's not been knocked on by South Africa. So the try will definitely stand here. The try will definitely stand here, guys. South Africa gets the try. The conversion from Yankees. Has it gone wide? Oh, wait. The referee. Well, the referee are going to go upstairs. So, yeah. Let's see. Yankees tried to take the conversion quickly. But the referee will go upstairs to have a look at this. Surely, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Right, so I don't have any audio here. So let's just see what the referee decides here. Oh, come on. Are we going to have a look at this again? Dialeni, beautiful breakout from Dialeni. The pass out to Mapimpi, was that forward? That is another question. Was that last pass to Makazola Mapimpi forward? Right. No, the try stands and the conversion is good. So 15 points to 10 it is then for the Springboks. So they didn't show any footage there. So the Springboks now leading by 15 points to 10. Right, taken in by Willie Leroux inside at 22 here for the Springboks now. Kobus Reinach waiting, gets it out to Vincent Koch. Vincent Koch sets it up for the Boks now. Inside the 22, Reinach in. Is he going to go with the box kick over the top? Yes, he will. Now Mapimpi's going to chase this down. Right on halfway, Finn Russell takes it in his space here for Rufus McLean. He scored on the 10-meter line here. And that ball comes back now. Pierre Schumann. Schumann out to Finn Russell to Hawke. Hawke loops around. A pass out to Duan van der Merwe. Willie Leroux makes the tackle behind the advantage line here. Is Scotland inside their own half now. Xander Ferguson out to Finn Russell, puts it to the boot. Nobody at the back for the Boks. Willie Leroux is covering back now inside his 22. And he's going to go with a kick downfield. And that is a decent kick from him all the way up to halfway. Brilliant kick from Willie Leroux. Right, so the Boks now have the lead by 5 points at the moment. Right, so the Boks now having the lead just after half-time, after trailing at half-time. Stuart McAnally now with a throw-in, finds Finn Russell, gets it out to Heining. Heining now between the halfway and the 10-meter line. Dialendi disrupting that ball beautifully now. McAnally again. Boks defense holding strong now. Finn Russell loops around Ali Price. Here they come again. Long cut out pass to Jamie Ritchie. Jamie Ritchie puts it to the boot now. And Willie Leroux needs to cover back for this one. He does so. And he's going to kick this downfield again. And another. Oh, he's not going to find touch now. Finn Russell on the 10-meter line. He's going to have a run here. Runs around Willie Leroux. Gets the pass out to Xander Ferguson. Now it's Stuart Hawke. Stuart Hawke tackled by Kitsov. Now it's Chris Harris. Chris Harris back to Heining. Caught on the 10-meter line inside Springboks half now. 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. Back to Stuart McAnally. Thumping tackle from Kitsov. Needs to roll away as Kitsov now. Ali Price. Out to Finn Russell. Gets it out to Gilchrist. Quickly over that ball is Dwayne Vermeulen. But they do get the ball back now. Yeah, but it's a thumping tackle on Finn Russell. But he gets the pass out. Right on halfway. Scotland under pressure. Now Ali Price with a little box kick over the top. In behind Elton Yankees. Ball's not going to find touch. Gets it back to Willie Leroux now. And Willie Leroux now puts it into touch right about between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside South Africa. A thumping tackle on Finn Russell. Great work. That's a bit. Finn Russell will definitely be rattled after that one. Right, let's see if South African defence will hold up for this one. Right, throwing coming from Stuart McAnally now. And a chance now for Scotland. Taken by Gilchrist, Ali Price to Finn Russell. Finn Russell gives it out to Chris Harris. Behind the advantage line, really. Actually, it's 2-1 for the matter. Driven back in a tackle. Now Ali Price gets it out to Stuart McAnally. South African defence ruthless at the moment. Now Finn Russell again gets the skip pass out to Stuart Hawke. Gets it out to Rufus McLean. Good defence there from Willie Leroux and Makazola Mapimpi. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Now gets it back now. Xander Ferguson again. Between the 10 and the halfway line. On the attack they go. And a little knock on from Scotland taken by South Africa now. Right on the 10-meter line. About 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. Will South Africa be able to get this ball back? Penalty to South Africa. Playing the ball on the ground there is Sam Skinner. And now it's a chance here for South Africa to kick this ball well down the field and set up a good attacking lineup. Right, so brilliant defense again from Sia Khaleesi on Ali Price. Sia Khaleesi has been absolutely brilliant this whole season and really deserves the accolades at the moment. Right, so the kick downfield here from South Africa. Let's see where it's found touch. Roundabout just short of the 22, between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Scotland's half. And South Africa now with a great attacking opportunity. Can they do this? Big moments coming up now. Malcolm Marx with the throw in to this line out. Can they do this now? Right, Dwayne Vermeulen takes it at the back of this lineup. Now the driving ball from South Africa. It worked so brilliantly against Wales last week. But it disrupts now. Malcolm Marx off the back gets it out to Kobus Reinach. Elton Yankees tries to step. Tackled by Jamie Ritchie now. Just short of the 22-meter line. Kobus Reinach gets off again. Now cuts off with an opportunity. Gets it out to Kobus Reinach. Reinach long cut out pass to Jesse Kriel. Jesse Kriel steps back inside now. Right up to the 22-meter line they go. Kobus Reinach back to Vincent Koch now. A little bit of a shamble there. Penalty advantage coming. Will that ball come quick out for South Africa? Reinach is going to try and go on his own. Just over the 22-meter line. Jamie Ritchie over that ball in a flash. And the referee will call him back for the penalty for South Africa. Great play there from the Boks again. Just putting the pressure on these guys at all times. 15 points to 10 now. And not sure what the referee is looking at the moment here. Oh, he's just asking Sia Khaleesi where does he want the penalty. And it looked like it's a penalty right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line. So the Springboks can now take an 8-point lead here in this game. Brendan Williams says, go Bokke, take it forward. Willie Nortje says, take the points. Take the points, I say, says David Lowe. And then take the points, says Sharks Brain. Another try for the Boks, says Jazu RSA. And then points, Jen, says Jock Smith. Right, so 3 points on the card here for the Springboks, and Elton Yankees right in the middle of the field with an opportunity here. Lines it up and easily through the middle it goes. So 18 points to 10 it is now, with the Springboks leading this game. South Africa now taking a resounding lead into this last 30 or 29 minutes of the game. Just what they need. The restart now from Scotland. A high, deep hanging kickoff into the hands of Willie Leroux now. Willie is becoming into his own now in the second half. Massive kick from Willie Leroux. Over halfway it goes. And it's going to be a line out to Scotland just inside their own half. Much better from Willie now. And Hamish Watson now warming up for Scotland. Is this what they need to stall the Springboks here today? So Hamish Watson now coming on. It will be interesting to see in whose place he will be coming on. Also coming on to the field here for Scotland will be the number 23, Blair Kinghorn as well. So Blair Kinghorn and Hamish Watson to come on to the field here for Scotland. Watson up on the field for Haining. So they've got Jamie Ritchie here and Hamish Watson now. This could be trouble for South Africa. Sharks Brain says Boks needs to watch Hamish. He is very dangerous indeed. Right, so here comes the lineup now for Stuart McAnally. Throws it in, finds Sam Skinner. Right on halfway now is Scotland. Oh, have that ball been stolen by the Springboks? No, it does come back for Scotland. Now Ali Price with a kick over the top. Chase coming from Blair Kinghorn. Mapimpi has got it just outside of 22. Breaks through the first line of defence. Good tackle there from Hamish Watson. Now Kobus Reinhardt gets it back to Elton Yankees. Elton Yankees going with the high up and under now. Beautifully taken by Duan van Merwe. Penalty to the box. Obstruction from Scotland on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. And another chance now to thump this ball downfield. Everything now going the way of the Boks at the moment. Yeah, Chris Harris taking out Jesse Creel there. Just changing lanes. So ill-disciplined there. And so unnecessary, to be quite honest. But as a Springbok, you will not be complaining at all. Right, Brendan Williams says, go Bokke, lack of stuff for the Boks, says Barry. So Boks were just acting weak in the first half, says Sharks Brain. Now I think the wind made things really difficult for them in that first half. So remember I did mention that we were playing against the wind in that first half. Right, Elton Yankees with the kick downfield. It's going to find touch right, well, not the greatest of kick, but between the 10 and the 22 of Scotland now. Good opportunity here for the Boks. Malcolm Marx with the throw into this line-out. Can they do this? South Africa now on the attack inside Scottish half, leading by 8 points already. Line out to the back to Siya Kolisi, back inside to Jesse Creel. Quickly over that ball now, Reinhardt to Marx. Marx scored on the 22-meter line. Now comes back for Kitsov. Quick ball needed for South Africa now. Kobus Reinhardt gets it back to Elton Yankees. Now Dialende cuts back inside. Beats the first line of defence over the 22-meter line. He goes. Good defence from Pierre Schumann and Hamish Watson. Now Kobus Reinhardt. Back it comes to Jeben Etzebeth. Tries to spin out of the first tackle. Inside of 22 they go. Now Franco Mostert setting it up for the Boks. Kobus Reinhardt again. Ball spills to the back now. Malcolm Marx have got it. Losing a bit of ground there as the Springboks now comes back to Dwayne Vermeulen. Is that a penalty advantage or just a scrum advantage? Right, so advantage to South Africa. Here comes Willie Leroux. through. The pass to Lukanyam's not a great one, but loops around with him again. And now on the run goes Philly. Puts a little stab through and into touch it goes. But we're coming back for another penalty to the Boks. So a chance now for the Boks. Can they put some extra points on the board here? Yeah, Jamie Ritchie there penalised for playing the ball on the ground. Off his feet, plays the ball on the ground. And decision time now for the Boks. I would go for touch. Seal this game with 25 minutes to go. Decision time coming up for the Springboks now. What are they going to do? Injury to one of the Scottish players, so time has been stopped. Russie Erasmus on the field there, talking to the boys. So we'll probably ask them if they're up for it to go for touch. Let's see what they decide to do. Does look like they are going to go for goal instead. Yes, so like I say, no audio from my side, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But it does look like Elton Yankees will be having a shot at goal here. Right, so to put the scoreboard to 21 points to 10. Can Elton Yankees get this one? Yes, he can. So 21 points to 10. The Springboks now lead by 11 points. We are getting there, guys. Right, so Kobus Reynaar, Vincent Kok, Malcolm Marks, and Stephen Kitshoff on the field for the Boks of the replacements so far, Bradley. So the restart there from Stuart Hawke now, and taken by Willie Leroux at the back. He's going to have a kick downfield. And he's going to find touch. Whoa, quickly thrown in by Finn Russell. Chris Harris now. Chris Harris gets it out to Stuart Hawke. Stuart Hawke on the attack now. Oh, brought down quickly there. Between the 10 and the 22 of South Africa. Now Hamish Watson. Hamish Watson taking it up for Scotland. Now Ali Price gets it back to Finn Russell. Throws a little dummy, goes himself. Gets the ball back to Ali Price. Runs around, but a high tackle from Lukanyam. And a penalty to Scotland. Just slipped in a tackle, I would say. Nothing more than just a penalty there, surely. Let's just have another look at this. Ali Price going around. There. Oh, it is a little bit high. But nothing too serious there. So, still plenty of time left in this game. And Scotland can now hit back in this game. Never underestimate this Scotland side as well. Right, so the kick to the corner now, and it's 5 meters out from South Africa's try line. Can South Africa defend this line out against Scotland now? Very important that they try and stop them now. They don't want Scotland to score now. We've got them on the back foot. We surely don't want to let them back in this game. Stuart McInally now gets Adam Gilchrist in the front. Driving ball coming from Scotland now. Can they start to get this moving forward? There's Scotland. Stuart McInally's got it at the back now. Ali Price gets it out to Stuart Hawke. Loops around. Duan van der Merwe. The pass out. Here they come. Stuart Hawke is going to score in the corner here for Scotland. Try time. And that is just not what we wanted at this stage. Great loop around there from Duan van der Merwe and Stuart Hawke. Just causing all sorts of problems in defence there for the Boks. And Scotland back in this game. 21 points to 15 with the conversion to come. 22 minutes to go. Stuart Hawke scores his 24th international try in 87 caps. So South Africa there caught asleep with the loop around. Willie Leroux rushed in the defence. Sorry, it's time to let him off. Caused the overlap on the outside. Maybe should have sticked around a little bit more and trusted Lukanyam on the outside. But it is going to be a try and a conversion to come. It is now time to decide whether to keep Willie on the field or not. Right, so the conversion to come now. 21 points to 15. Alistair Hall says, bring on Frans Steyn. Absolutely. The conversion from Finn Russell has gone to the left of the post, so it's a 6-point game at the moment. Nicole van der Black says it's okay. Bokke always play to 80 minutes. Don't go to sleep now. Morning Jack says, come Boks. Piet Pompey says, Francie, waar is jy? Right, so it's all on the line again. It's a 6-point game at the moment. And South Africa will have to be careful. Mind you, we did trail at half-time. Right, so the restart to come now from South Africa. Let's see if there's a couple more changes on the field now. Not that I can see at the moment. Jesse Krill chasing after that. Now taken in by Heining, or by Ferguson. Inside at 22 now, Ali Price gets it out to Jamie Ritchie. Finn Russell. Now the pass out to Stuart Hawk. The kick downfield. Behind of the South African defence. And that ball is rolling dangerously close to the touchline. Andre Pollard is on the field, tackled here by Blair Kingo. Under pressure is South Africa now. Surely in trouble is the Springboks now. They will manage to get this ball back. How they did, I don't know. But there's a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty to Scotland. 5 meters from their own try line. The Boks are sleeping at the moment. Andre Pollard taking way too long to get back to that ball. And the Springboks will pay the ultimate price here as Stuart Hawk is going to shoot this into touch. And this is an opportunity for Scotland to retake the lead in this game. Stuart McInally with a throw into this lineup. Dreadful play there from the Springboks. Right, so let's see what's going to happen with this one. And here comes Stuart McInally with a throw in. Finds Sam Skinner, but the ball has been stolen by the Springboks and Vincent Kok has got it. 5 meters from their own try line. The Boks have stolen the line out. Cobus Reinach now gets it up to Andre Pollard, who's going to put it to the boot. And into touch it goes, right about on the 22-meter line. Loet de Jager also coming on the field now. I'm not sure who Andre Pollard is on for just yet. But also Loet de Jager now onto the field in the place of Franco Mostert. South Africa needs to wake up now. Right, 21 points to 15. 1,772 people watching. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you're new. Rian Tron says, ek geniet jou kommentaar die meeste waardeer. No problem, Rian. And Mikael says, Frans, come on. So more changes here for Scotland as they bring on Ewan Ashman and Jamie Barty to the field as well. And it looks like... well, no, it's not Oli Kebble not on the field just yet. Right, the line out, overthrown again, and here comes Vincent Kok again for the Boks now. All the way up to the 10-meter line he drives. Brilliant run from Vincent Kok now. Cobus Reinach trying to get that ball out. Gets it out to Andre Pollard, who's going to go high up into the air. Now Jesse Krill chasing after this. It's been knocked on by Scotland. Here comes Lukanya on the 10-meter line. Needs to get this ball out quickly, South Africa now. Cobus Reinach out to Etzebeth. Oh, thumping tackle there on Etzebeth from the Scottish defence. Knocks the ball on. And brilliant work there from Matt Ferguson, as well as, let's just get the number. Couldn't see, but a thumping tackle on Jurgen Etzebeth. Went in way too high there, unfortunately. But how about the run from Vincent Kok there? Great stuff from the Boks there again. So hopefully they won't go to sleep in this game. Definitely can't afford to go to sleep in this game. Right, so scrum down here to Scotland between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half. Vanessa Horn says, bring on Steyn. So here comes Francois Steyn. Warming up on the side of the field, and surely will come on here for the for Willie Leroux, surely. Well, the scrum, it looks like, will still have to take place, unfortunately. Right, so, it's actually a South African ball. Cobus Reinach to feed this ball to the scrum here, and another big scrum from South Africa, penalty advantage. Now it's Jesse Krill Out to Dialendi, long cut out pass to Willie, knocks it on. But to be fair, it was a horrible pass from Jesse Krill, I think it was there. So you can't blame Willie for that one, unfortunately. But Francois now coming onto the field, penalty to South Africa, and maybe a chance just to get back into an 8-point lead. So Willie Leroux is leaving the field for Francois, and finally it is happening. Right, Francois replacing Willie Leroux. The longest serving Springbok of all time is Francois. 21 points to 15 here with still about 15 minutes to go. South Africa surely have to kick that ball over the post now. Jasper Visser looks like he's also warming up now, ready to come on. Andre Pollard will be taking this kick at goal, so he should be on for Elton Yankees then. 15 minutes to go in this clash. Now a chance to take an 8-point lead in this game. The kick from Andre is going to the right of the post, so the scoreboard will remain the same. Will that make the difference in this game or not? Right, so 15 minutes to go, guys, and a vital kick missed here by Andre Pollard. Right, the restart now coming from Stuart Hawk this time, as he's going to try and kick it as deep as possible into that one now. He finds Francois Steyn. Francois Steyn is going to go very high up into the air. The chase coming from Dwayne Vermeulen. Vermeulen hits the ball back. It bounces back to South African side and taken forward by Malcolm Marx on the 10-meter line. Now Kobus Reinhardt goes to the box, kick over the top, but very well read by Blair Kinghorn. Inside of 22, makes the mark. Now a kick downfield from Blair Kinghorn into the hands of Francois Steyn. Francois Steyn is going to go for that 50-20 kick, but not the greatest of kick downfield. Into the hands of Stuart Hawk, going to put it on the boot as well. But Francois Steyn back for it very quickly. Just outside of 22 now. Goes for the kick again. And that's a monster kick. It's going to roll all the way. Oh, no, says the referee. A penalty to Scotland for offside. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. Vincent Koch not retreating, gives away the penalty against South Africa. And now it's going to be a line out to Scotland, 5 meters from the 22 of the box. Francois Steyn kicked that from all the way from his 22 to over the 22 of Scotland. It would have been our line out. Instead, Vincent Koch giving away the penalty for not retreating. Right, so throwing coming from Ashman now. And here they come as Scotland. Another loose ball. Vincent Koch picking it up to the 10-meter line he goes. And Kobus Reinhardt now waiting for that ball. Quickly taken or picked up by Vincent Koch. Not Vincent Koch, Kitshoff. Just securing that ball again now. Kobus Reinhardt waiting for that ball to come out. He's going to go with the box kick over the top here. And here comes the chase from Makazola Mapimpi. Mapimpi chasing, well taken there by Blair Kinghorn. Between the 10 and the 22 of Scotland now. South Africa need to defend for all money now. Here comes Xander Fagerson. He's brought down by Dwayne Vermeulen. And a penalty to South Africa again. Holding on the ground, and it's Stephen Kitshoff who does it again for the box. Wins another penalty on the ground like he did last week against Wales, and he's done it again now. Can Andre Pollard give the ball to Francois Steyn? Let Francois Steyn kick this one if you feel you can't get the kick over. Right, so let's see who's going to have a shot at goal here. Surely it must be Andre Pollard who's going to have a shot here. Looks like Ollie Kebble also coming onto the field here now for Scotland. And then also Jasper Visser should be coming onto the field as well shortly, if he's not already on the field. 11 minutes to go. How important will this kick be? Pollard lining it up. This time straight through the middle it goes. So 24 points to 15 now. The Springboks leading this one with about 11 minutes to go. Ollie Kebble on the field in the place of Xander Ferguson now. And South Africa have that 8-point lead that could be vital in this last 11 minutes of this game. Right, so the restart now from Scotland. And it's a high-low kick-off, and he's taken that beautifully, is South Africa. Now Kobus Reinhardt gets it out to Loot de Jager. Loot de Jager just sets it up. Now Kobus Reinhardt will be going for the box kick again, it seems. Just patiently waiting for this. Now goes to the box kick again. Mapimpi now chasing it down. Comes back this time into the hands of Finn Russell right on halfway. Ali Price now to Ollie Kebble. Ollie Kebble tackled by Loot de Jager and Vincent Koch. Right in the middle of the field on halfway now. Here they come again. It is taken forward by Sam Skinner. Quickly over that ball is South Africa. Have they won that ball? Yes, it's another penalty. And this time it is Malcolm Marx who wins the penalty on the ground. So great work from South Africa. Putting them back with a little box kick over the top. And then just neutralizing them on the attack. Winning the penalty each time. And Francois Steyn will have a shot at goal here from just inside of Scotland's half. Right in the middle of the field. The longest serving South African rugby player in Francois Steyn will have the shot at goal. Whether he will get it is another question altogether. Right, so just to make it now an 11-point game for South Africa. Can we get this one? So more changes now coming up for Scotland. It looks like number 21, number 22, and number 19. So that is going to be George Horn, Adam Hastings, and Jamie Hodson to come onto the field for Scotland. Right, so penalty attempt here from Francois Steyn. Can he get this to put the Boks ahead by 11 points in this game? Oh, it's a beautiful strike, 3-pointer, and it's a 12-point lead for the Boks, sorry. So great work from the Boks here, taking that 12-point lead in this game. 27 points to 15, and with 9 minutes to go in this one, I think South Africa might just consider themselves over the whitewash here. The restart from Scotland, just need to secure it. Francois Steyn does so. And inside at 22, but I think it's been taken back by him. So they can't kick this out directly. Now Loot de Jager sets it up for the Boks. Waiting for it to come back now is Kobus Reinhardt again, which will be going for another box kick over the top. The box kick's just working 100% for the Boks at the moment. Taken by Chris Harris, gets the pass back now to Horn. Now into touch goes Scotland. Says the touch judge, and it's going to be a South African line out. Right 12 out, 5 meters outside of their own 22. Again, everything just going the way of the Boks at the moment. Securing this game here today. Right, so line out to South Africa with 8 minutes to go in this game. 27 points to 15 as they make more replacements here for Scotland, and it is Hodson who will be coming onto the field for them now. Taken by Loot de Jager at the back of it, sloppy, but Kobus Reinhardt gets it back on the 22-meter line for the Boks. Right on the left-hand touch line. Now it's Siya Kolisi gets it out to Kitshoff. Kitshoff sets it nicely up inside the 22 now. Kobus Reinhardt, will he go for the box kick again? Decision time now. Goes for the box kick over the top. Mapimpi will be chasing this one again. And it's been knocked on by Scotland, I think. Will the referee? Well, the referee haven't seen it. So George Horn now. Under pressure from Etzebeth. And over that ball they go. Now he needs to release that ball. Now they get it back to Hamish Watson. Hamish Watson driven back in the tackle. Right on halfway now. Here they come. Blair King on. A little cross kick again from Finn Russell to Duan van der Merwe. Steps past Jesse Krill, but can't get past Lukanya Ham. Just short of halfway is Scotland now with 7 minutes to go. Ollie Kebble now. Quickly defended by Malcolm Marx now. George Horn, gets it out now to Hastings, but quickly over that ball was Dwayne Vermeulen, but it comes back again to Kinghorn. puts a little kick over the top, chase down beautifully there by Andre Pollard this time round. Some really good defense from Scotland. Have that ball been ripped by Scotland? Yes, it has. Now it's George Horn again. Now the kick from Finn Russell, finding a bit of space in behind of Francois Steyn, and a bounce of the ball into touch it goes. So it's going to be a line out to the box, 5 meters from their own try line. It is going to be South African put in. Francois Steyn just scored out there, but still back there to make sure for the cover defense though. Right, so with 7 minutes to go in this game, it's a 12-point lead. We don't have to give away a try at this stage. Right, so line out to the Springboks, 5 meters from their own try line here. And Malcolm Marx is going to be under pressure with this one. Throw in coming from Malcolm Marx, finds Louis de Jager. Beautifully now, Reinach. Out it goes to Dwayne Vermeulen, who's just going to set it up nicely here for the Springboks. Cobus Reinach patiently waiting for that ball just to come out. Winding that clock down beautifully. And goes to the box kick over the top into touch. And that one is going to find touch between the 10 and the halfway line. Inside South Africa's half. 5 minutes to go in this game. The Boks leading by 27-15. Jasper Wiese now on the field for the Boks at last. Dwayne Vermeulen leaving the field there. And what a game he's had. Right, throw-in coming now from Ashman. And taken by Gilchrist. Ball goes loose. Comes back to Hastings, who gets it back now to Hodson. Gets off quickly over that ball on halfway, but comes back. Hamish Watson now. Beautiful defense there from Louis de Jager. Now George Horn again. Trying to go on his own there. Just getting stopped almost immediately now. Gilchrist. It's back to Hastings. Caught behind the advantage line. Chris Harris. Out to Finn Russell, throws a horrible pass back to Blair Kinghorn inside his own 22 now. But he steps past 2 defenders and now throws another sloppy pass inside the 22. Everything is going horribly wrong for Scotland. They've knocked the ball on as well. It's going to be a scrum down to the box, 10 meters from the try line, right in the middle of the field. Finish off the game right here, right now, Springboks. Yep, this is the part where you can confidently now say that this game should be in the bag for the Boks. Yep, 2,100 people watching. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. It will mean a lot to me as well. And don't forget that I will be doing the All Blacks versus Ireland game at 5 o'clock as well. So do stay tuned to go and watch that as well. I predict an Ireland victory here today. So don't just leave. Come and join us. Have a little bit of a banter on that game as well. It will be starting at 5 o'clock South African time. You can set the reminder on my channel. If you go to the Rugby Guru, you will see there that it is one of the upcoming live streams. Just set a reminder and we will be in for that game as well. We've got 3.5 minutes to go in this one. Cobus Reinach with the feet to this one. Jasper Wiese controlling nicely at the back now. Penalty won here by South Africa. Advantage to South Africa. And surely they will just kick this for goal now. Surely they can just wrap this up now by kicking this over. And there's no way Scotland can win this. We're leading by a converted, two tries and, 12 points. With this penalty, it will be needing 2 converted tries plus a penalty for Scotland to win it. And time is just up. Mike says, no, Guru, All Blacks by 20. It's going to be interesting, Mike. We'll have to wait and see how that one is going to go. Right, so just that last penalty now. Well, there's still time, mind you. And South Africa can now take a 30-15 lead with this kick. And there will be about 2 minutes to go in this game. Andre Pollard gets it straight through, 30-15. And, great work from South Africa in the second half. Remember, I told you guys we will come out firing in that second half. Vincent Koch, man of the match, says Paul van der Merwe. He has had a very good game. apart from that one mistake that he's made, he's had a really good game. Right, here we go now, and Scotland have got the ball here. Adam Hastings on the 10-meter line now. George Horn now gets it out to Kinghorn, and here's a chance now for Scotland. Stuart Hawke needs to get the support play here up to the 22-meter line. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline now. Horn gets it back now. Adam Hastings now. Oh, thumping tackle on him from Loer de Jager there. Just a minute and a half to go now. And Scotland on the attack, right on the 22-meter line. Have South Africa won that ball? Yes, Marks have won it on the ground. Now Vincent Koch picks it up, sets it up for South Africa just outside of the 22 now. And a pick up and go from Jasper Wiese. It's been intercepted by Finn Russell, but the pass out wide to Jamie Ritchie, not good enough there. And it goes into touch right on the 22-meter line. It is going to be a South African put into the line-out. And with less than a minute to go, what a game. Well, Eben Etzebeth has been named man of the match today. And, he's been very strong. Line-up time been good. Defensively been a monster. Carrying that ball up beautifully for the Boks. He has really settled in as one of the best locks in world rugby. Malcolm Marx now to feed this ball to the line-out with less than 30 seconds to go. The line-out taken by Etzebeth, the man of the match for today. Just sets up the maul here. Malcolm Marx at the back of this maul. Will they just wait for the clock to run down now? 10 seconds to go. They're just running down the clock at the moment. Is South Africa. Will they get this ball out? Now it's Malcolm Marx. Oh, caught behind the advantage line there. Bamboozled by Scottish defenders. But somehow South Africa's got it back. That should be the end of the game. And now they can just kick this into touch. And Eben Etzebeth will do the honor. Kicks it into touch. That's game, set, and match. South Africa's won this game by 30 points to 15. And that is absolutely great from South Africa. One more hurdle to go next weekend against England. And it's going to be a cracker of a game. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. And don't forget that I will be doing the All Blacks versus Ireland game right after this game at 5 o'clock. So do set the reminder on my channel as well. We will be coming in for that All Blacks game, and hopefully Ireland can cause an upset against the All Blacks as well. Bradley, was it who said that Finn Russell was the man of the match? So it was Tucker 27 that says man of the match, Finn Russell, who helped Scotland immensely. LOL. Well, you're quite right with that one as well. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the All Blacks versus Ireland game. It is on a separate stream, so don't forget to go and set the reminder for 5 o'clock, and we will be back for that one. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Rugby Guru.